on YouTube too. I forgot to do that. Here we go. We're started. All right. Nice pocket pass to Jarrett. Good finish right there. All right, good offensive process so far for the Cavs. Let's see if we can get a stop here. No more Taurean Prince. Don't let him get hot. Oh, the two-man game. Good job from Jared Allen right there. Close off the rim. Nice. Thoughts on why we didn't re-sign Taurean Prince? Honestly, I don't even remember the details of that or how long ago was that. I honestly don't know why exactly we let him go. He's a solid role player. I don't have any deep regrets over it. I'm pretty happy with how the team turned out, but he's a good role player. Yeah, he was before Donovan Mitchell. Yeah, we got Hunter now. Pete Nance out asterisk, yeah. All right, I like the Cavs to defend the three-point line at some point tonight. Big to big pass. Jared Allen, another layup. Let's go. Good start for Jarrett. Like I was saying, he did a good job protecting the rim on Giannis right there, the play before. Yeah, both teams off to a hot start right now offensively. It's too easy. Missed it, though. Prince got a pretty easy look from the free throw line. DG showing off that burst. Nice. Get to the free throw line. Let's hit our free throws tonight, right? Come on, boys. Let's hit some free throws. Can you do that for me, DG? Yeah, nice play of Donovan popping out after that. Mobley attacking off the dribble. That's a good feed to Jared. Damian Lillard did a good job of poking it free, but that's a good look, good read. And then Jared obviously regains control, lays it up. Yeah, I still haven't watched that Hornets game, to be honest with you. Today it was so nice out. I was like, do I want to watch that ugly win? As I've heard, it's an ugly win. It's like, do I really want to watch that? Or do I just want to go enjoy the sunshine and maybe get back to that another time? Or maybe just never watch that game? Because honestly, did I miss anything that important? I saw the Mobley three. I saw Mobley three. I saw Donovan Mitchell miss 2 free throws. I saw DeAndre Hunter get the putback. I don't think I'm learning anything from that game. Maybe I would, but I might just let that one go. Might pretend that never happened. All right, good skip pass. Mobley three. Hey, let's go. Is Mobley back? The 3-point shooting? He's been back for a while. Like he never left, but is the 3-point shooting back? Because the 3-point shooting was a little sketchy for a week or two there. But is the 3-point shooting back? I'll take it. Ooh, man. Oh, nice though. See, that's we talk about it all the time, but that's the benefit. All right, Giannis ended up scoring, but Giannis gets around Jared Allen, and then guess who's waiting for him at the rim? Evan Mobley. Again, he got the rebound and ended up putting it back in, but that's just an awesome defensive sequence there up until the offensive rebound. Not many teams can do something like that. Jared's off to a good start on offense right now. Yeah, no defense on Jared right now. Jarrett's a skilled big man. He doesn't get as much credit because Mobley is such a unicorn, but Jared Allen's got a lot of skill. That's so beautiful that Donovan Mitchell can just throw a cross court pass because Giannis is ignoring Mobley in the corner, so Mitchell throws a cross court pass and Mobley confidently knocks down that three. Ooh, okay, all right, Giannis. That was monstrous. That was a big boy dunk right there. We love Jared Allen, but he definitely got punked right there. That was a physical move. Uh-oh. Prince attacking the closeout. Kuzma. Yeah, you're not worried about Kuzma on the 3-point line, but there wasn't any rim protection there. Can Mobley contain Giannis? Nobody can contain Giannis. If Giannis is playing aggressive and locked in, he's going to have a good game. But I do think Mobley and Jared Allen are about as good of a two-man option, a two-man crew that you can throw at him. Yeah, you can make it hard for him. Yeah, all right. 16-16 already. That was a painful turnover there, just a live action turnover. It happens, but those are the most damaging ones right into a transition layup. Yeah, Giannis passed out of that, and they still got a good look. Yeah, it's a good start so far. Defensively, you're gonna try to lock in at some point, but both teams are just playing really good right now. Like Jared's working. He's working against Giannis. He managed to stop him a handful of times, but Giannis is still getting his points. Yeah, Mobley's going to be the defensive player of the year. I think he should be defensive player of the year. So it's a pretty good option on Giannis. But I like having Jarrett on Giannis, and then Mobley can kind of protect the rim. Honestly, whichever way you do it, whether it's Jarrett or Mobley on Giannis, the other one's going to be back there for rim protection. It's going to be interesting is when there's only one big on the floor. How does DeAndre Hunter do? How does Dean Wade do? Dean Wade, great defender as well, so I'm not too worried about him. What did Kendrick Perkins say? The Bucks are the most disrespected team in the NBA. Yeah, well, yeah, that's I. I don't even think they get disrespected that much, do they? I don't know. I don't even agree with that premise. I feel like they don't get disrespected that much. And also, like, even if they did, it would almost be warranted. They're not a title contender. He also said Mobley may be the second best power forward in the game behind Giannis. Now that's a good take. I could agree with that. I'm trying to think. I mean, unless you're like if Anthony Davis is a center, then yeah. Not that many guys are like true power forwards anymore, so it's kind of hard, but yeah, Mobley's definitely I really think outside of Giannis, Mobley's the second best big man in the East. Embiid is done, so I think Mobley's the second best big man in the Eastern Conference at least. Yeah, Mobley's a better shooter already. Yeah, he's not as dominant as a scorer by any means, but he is a better shooter. Who do you think should win MVP? I'm going to be honest with you. I think it's Shea. I think Shea's running away with. Well, running away with is probably a step too far, but I do think Shea should be the MVP. Jokic is still the best player in the world, but that's just never how MVP has worked. If MVP was best player in the world, LeBron would have 10 of them, 12 of them, 15 of them, right? Like he'd have a crazy amount. Free throw man. Yeah, I know. It's his style of play. I get it. I get it. But Shea's having a special year, and his team is number one in the West, at least. You know who's number one overall, Cleveland Cavaliers. But yeah, and look, I mean, if Jokic won it, I wouldn't be pissed. Because I think he put up 30, 20, and 20, right? Like the dude is unbelievable. So if he won, I wouldn't be mad. But I do think Shea's deserving, and I think team success and how good your team is matters. To my last question. I need your creativity. You know, my creativity. Thank you. We got the torture chamber, the Great Barrier Thief. What are some nicknames for the Cavs? Well, we got the predicament, but that's not me coming up with that. I don't know. I have to think about that. We'll have to try and figure something out. Yeah, we need a good defensive nickname for these guys. Oh, there we go. Right on cue. There's a steal. Hey, Dylan. Ty Jerome. Make it happen. That floater's already going. Some defensive nicknames for these guys. Let's see. I feel like there was a good nickname for Mobley and Jarrett. What was their front court nickname? Didn't someone come up with that? I don't know if it was good, but I remember someone came up with a nickname for the Mobley Allen. Frobley is like the Tower City and Frobley. Yeah, I've heard those, but there was like one of the new nickname trend where like everyone's getting these like corny, the predicament, all that. Like that someone they named the front court something, not the Twin Towers. It wasn't that. It was one of those like the predicament, the ethical dilemma, like yeah, like something like that. It'll come to me eventually, hopefully. Yeah, another good job from Jarrett right there. He's doing a good job on Giannis. Good defense. He's doing it all without fouling so far. Tower City's your favorite spot. Tower City's cool. I know it's. Oh, well, there you go. He immediately fouls him, but I mean, he did it on purpose. But still, Tower City's cool. I know they're trying really hard to bring it back to life and get more people down there. So hopefully that happens because I do love Tower City. It's a nice area. Yeah, Giannis is an absolute freak. I mean, there's a reason why that's his nickname. The dude is one of the most unbelievable athletes we've ever seen. And he was so skinny too, yeah, and the way he has bulked up over the years is crazy, and he's done it all without really losing any of his athleticism. Like, he's still, one of the quickest, most nimble players in the NBA for his size. It's wild. 'Cause he was always a special athlete, but then, like, even if you look at some of his, like, rookie, second-year highlights when he was super skinny, he was still doing wild things, but then then he bulked up and turned into an MVP caliber player. Oh, another turnover. Whoa. Oh, he missed it. Wow, blown opportunity right there. Good extra pass from Strus. Good extra pass. He could have easily shot a three right there, but he hits Jared Allen. We pick up a foul on Dame and get 2 free throws. Yeah, that was oh, man. Look at that. Giannis fumbles it, and then Kuzma just that is that's embarrassing. Yeah, great extra pass from Strus. Oh, Jarrett. Come on, guys. I said we gotta make our free throws tonight. I don't wanna deal with some missed free throws anymore. All right. We got Giannis back to Dame. We're going with Derry Bird setting the screen. Max Strus on Dame. It's good defense there. All right, kind of left him a little too open, but you get the stop. I'm not sure who's on the ESPN call. I blame Tony Pesta for the Cavs free throw shooting woes. I will take accountability. That one's on me, guys. I'm doing my best to change it, but yeah, I'll still take the blame for now. Uh oh. Nope. AJ Green's a shooter. He lit us up the first game we played against them, I think. It was either the first or the second game he lit us up. Ah, all right. Not a great turnover. There's been a handful of turnovers here that I don't love for the Cavs. But overall, I think they're playing all right to start. Yeah, Shea had another 40 bomb today. I mean, he's a special player. Yeah, Darius has two of them. I know Mitchell has one as well. But I know Darius has at least two that aren't great. Yeah, he had a ton. He had a bunch of free throws, I'm sure. Hey man, Allen's playing great to start. Here we go. Oh, come on. What? In and out like that? Giannis three? Hell no. He knew better. See, he's trying to post up Jared. Jared's fighting. Jared's fighting. Tough shot. Giannis has been hitting that this year. Still a tough shot, but that's genuinely in his bag now. Ooh, DG. Like I said, I need a good DG game tonight. Honestly, win or lose, I need a good DG game. Come on, don't reward him for that. Why? Why do we have to call this? Who wants that called? No one in the NBA needs that play to be called. Such a dumb, such a dumb thing that the officials allow to happen. Yeah, DG just Brooke Lopez is in the drop, so you just float right into the 3-pointer right there. He hasn't been shooting the ball great recently, so it's good to see a 3-pointer go in early on in this game. I wish we could have saw a replay of that foul too, because it's just such a dumb call. I just don't get it. I don't get it. Every single year we complain about it, and the refs still make that call. I understand it's part of the rule book, but I think everyone would be happy if we started interpreting those plays a little differently. All right, Giannis trying to post up Mobley now. And look at the reach on Mobley. Hey, I told you that's part of his game now. That's part of his bag now. Giannis can hit those, but you still had a hand all up in his face. So If Giannis beats you hitting those shots, then you tip your hat to him. Mobley, another confident three from the corner. Let's go. Let's go. That one was pretty decently contested, too. Mobley just pulled that thing. Let's go, man. Nope. Nope. That call came like 12 years after the shot. Like, what are we calling here? Come on, man. I hate being the ref guy. I hate complaining about the refs, but give me a break. Kenny's hot, yeah. I mean, he's handsome and he's angry. Come on. What the hell, dude? What is that call? I really try not to complain about the refs as often as possible, but that's bullshit. Literally zero contact. Kenny's very handsome, yes. No, the thing is, Aura, I feel like these calls, when you finally get to the postseason, I feel like the refs stop giving players those calls as often. It still happens, but I swear it's every year in the regular season, they give that call all the time. And then you get to the playoffs and that doesn't really happen as much. I'm just like, okay, so clearly we can call the game the right way. Clearly we know what people want when the games matter. So why don't we just do that all the time? Anyways, that was a bad call. Dumb call. I don't like that. All right, the diff is +2 right now for the Cavs. Mobley with a mismatch. Give it right back to him. You got to go to work on Dame. Got to go to work. Uh-oh. There you go. See, it was very patient, very methodical. Just kind of backed him down. The double team was lingering the entire time, so he took his time. Just easy post hook. It didn't look super pretty, but very easy for Mobley. Oh, good finish from Dame. Ty Jerome going to work with that floater. Yeah, that's. I didn't like that look from Jerome. He kind of moved away from his regular floater and tried to get a little too fancy with it. Let's go, Hunter. Good block on Dame, bringing it up the floor now. Going to work. Hell yeah, Hunter. Yeah, yeah. Dude, I keep saying it. Bontemps had some really bad takes recently. I don't know what's gotten into him. He's usually better than this. Okay, I'm being a little sarcastic, but Bontemps has had some bad takes recently. Hunter, that was a really good defensive play right there. And like, listen, Hunter's not an elite defender, but he's a fine defender. I feel like people get so concerned about Hunter's defense. I'm really not concerned about it. And again, just have to keep in mind who he was traded for. He was traded for George Niang, who is playing good in Atlanta, but one of the worst defenders in the NBA. And then Karis LeVert, who's a good defender, but he can't defend the players that DeAndre Hunter defends. He doesn't have the size, the height, the wingspan, or the physical like size, like the bulkiness to do that. So it's just a non-starter for me, that whole conversation. They're clearly a better defensive team with DeAndre Hunter than with George Niang or even Karis LeVert, who's a good defender. Damian Lillard pull up? Nope. All right, Cavs. Let's get a couple good possessions here to end the quarter. Oh, come on, Mobley. There we go. Good putback from Mobley there. Good activity. He's been rebounding the ball very well this year. I think Mobley and Allen have been really good to start this game. Let me pull up the box score. No disrespect to George. I'm still shocked Atlanta took Niang as a throw in. Hey, I was pretty shocked too. And again, like you said, no disrespect to Niang, but I couldn't believe that not only did we get off of Niang, but we got a much better player in return. Felt like he was a little untradeable to a degree, but hey, he's balling in Atlanta, so good for him. He's balling. He's playing good. That's a better situation for him too. I don't think you can win a championship playing George Niang rotation minutes, but you can definitely be a play-in team and do it and feel okay about it, right? Like when you're the Atlanta Hawks and you're a play-in team, you can play George Niang and it's okay. You're not going to get that pissed. When you're trying to win a championship and the margin for error is that small, then you get a little pissed off. Atlanta needs the culture too. Yeah, I mean he's a great locker room guy. We heard that all the time in Cleveland. So, do you think the Celtics repeat? I think I'm going to be very bold right here. Ready? I think one of three teams are going to win the championship. Boston, Cleveland, or OKC. I think it's going to be one of those three teams. I know that's bold. I know I just picked the three favorites to win. It's going to be one of those three. But I think any one of those teams could win the championship, and I wouldn't be surprised in the slightest. I got to pick the Cavs. I'm a Cavs fan. I got to pick them. So I'm going to be rooting for them. I'm going to pick them. But Boston, they're a damn good team. They're going to be tough to beat. They're the biggest roadblock in the Eastern Conference by a wide margin. If we beat Boston, I'll feel really good about our chances, but you might have OKC on the other end of that, who I think is even better than Boston. So if I had to rank them, if I had to rank them, trying to think, how much of a homer do I want to be here? If I had to rank who I think the three best teams in the NBA are, honestly, I'm not just saying this because I'm trying to avoid giving an answer. You could order it almost any way between Cleveland, Boston, OKC. If you told me OKC was number one and Cleveland was number three, that would be my least favorite answer, but I could hear your case for that. The thing about OKC, just briefly, I'll give you my thoughts there. OKC winning the championship is going to rely a lot on Jalen Williams being a good number two option in the playoffs, and the rest of their supporting cast being able to shoot threes. I know they're a great defensive team. They're a historic defensive team, but you got to be able to score in the NBA. And if Shea is the only guy who's scoring at a high level, and teams are able to just lock in on Shea and ignore the rest of the supporting cast, it's going to be hard to win 16 games. You can win one or two rounds that way, but the margin for error as you go further into the playoffs gets so small. And if J-Dub's not ready for the moment and the supporting cast isn't able to space the floor for them, they're going to have a really hard time. Same thing with Boston. They rely so much on their three-point shooting variance. What happens if they're not shooting the three-pointer well for a couple games, which we know is possible? What happens if Kristaps Porzingis isn't healthy? What happens if Al Horford finally succumbs to father time and stops being this insane defensive switchblade? There's a lot of things that could go wrong for Boston too. And then for the Cavs, they can go toe-to-toe with any of those teams at their best. There's many factors that go into it, but they could go toe-to-toe with either of those teams. The Cavs, I actually think, can outshoot Boston in a series, which wasn't on the table last year. And if the shooting variance swings their way, they could easily beat Boston. It's going to be a challenge. And there's so many different things I have no idea what to expect, basically, is my answer. That series, I think, should go 6 or 7 games, and it could be either team winning. Bucks in sixth. You got the Nuggets probably in the West. Yeah, I mean, look, I wouldn't be surprised. It's just Jokic. Jokic is so good. He's so good. And, even if their depth sucks, even if Jamal Murray isn't playing that well, Jokic can beat anybody in a series. Now, could they win 16 games? I don't know. But one series, Jokic could make it happen, especially if Jamal Murray is playing like Jamal Murray. Yeah, Sam Merrill first off the bench there, or at least over Okoro. Yeah, you know what? The Western Conference has gotten a lot more interesting with Golden State and even the Lakers kind of coming into the picture there. Sam Merrill 3, let's go. Merrill hit 4 threes against Charlotte, I saw. Jackson gave him an A team grade, and you know what? He needed that. He deserved an A. He's been getting some bad grades recently. And he plays good defense on Damian Lillard right there. Oh, got to get some rebounds, Cavs. It's true. Yeah, this is a revenge game for Sam Merrill. Gary Trent back from the dead. Still got to get him back for hitting Darius Garland in the face and starting this trend. All right, last shot. Oh man, give it to me. No. Feel like it's been so long since I saw Donovan Mitchell and Sam Merrill cooking teams together. That run last year, that 18-1 or 18-2 run where Sam Merrill was on fire and every single one of his shots was coming off of a Donovan Mitchell pass. What a time to be alive. I mean, this season's been even better, but what a time to be alive. Yeah, we've done it 3 times this year, yeah. But we've done it 3 times this year without Sam Merrill going full Merrill maniac on people. And I do miss that aspect of it. But I'll still take 53 wins. It's still pretty good. Just wish Sam Merrill was scoring 20 more often. So that was a lot of fun. All right, so how are we feeling so far? First quarter over. This looks like it's shaping up to be a back and forth game. I do think the Cavs' depth is going to be able to build them a little bit of a cushion as this game goes on. But Giannis is off to a pretty decent start. Mobley and Allen, I think, are the two standouts so far. They're doing a really good job controlling the paint. Better start than the last few games. Yeah. The Cavs look more locked in. This game looks like it matters more to them than the last few did. So that's encouraging too. All right, listen, Bango is no moondog, so I don't expect him to make these. Although Moondog's been kind of in a slump as well. I feel like every time I see Moondog do this, he struggles as of late. Next review. The next one that's most likely is going to be The Monkey. That's a horror movie that came out like 2 weeks ago. I'm going to see that tomorrow in theaters, so that's probably the most likely next one. But we'll see. Maybe I'll surprise you guys with something tomorrow. I haven't decided. So that would go up. That review would go up on Tuesday probably. And then yeah, I literally have a Google Doc of just like a bunch of ideas that I'm going to get to. Snowpiercer, that movie was directed by him. I know you recommended that, but I didn't know it was directed by Bong Joon Ho. Okay, well there we go. Yeah, it's another reason to watch it. I saw that came on my TV recently too. Like I think it's just like a preview for whatever streaming service it's on. Like Snowpiercer showed, and I was like, wow, the algorithm is listening to us. They're listening to the playback chat. They heard us talking about it, and they showed me a trailer for it. Oh, maybe it was the TV show that came on actually, um, like a trailer for it. Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out. Yeah, Mobley's already got 10 points for Mobley. And Jared Allen has what, like six already, probably. And I can remember him getting at least three of those hook shots and layups. So good start for Tower City so far. Yeah, I have oh yeah, Allen had that free throw too. Yeah, I have to after this game, my plan is to finish watching Little Women because I'm finishing my Timothy Chalamet list. That's one that I've been told I need to watch. So I'm like halfway through it. Yeah, I posted the Mickey 17 review. To be honest with you, it's not too much of a review of the film as much as it's just more so like how important I think it is that like an original movie like that does well. So then we don't get a bunch of sequels and reboots and even AI generated movies. Like we need these original ideas to perform well. So I recommend seeing it. It's a good movie. It's not amazing. I didn't like absolutely love it, but it's fun. It's very strange. It's weird. It's fun. So I definitely recommend it. And thank you for checking it out too. Yeah, I know you said you're going to check it out, so thank you. All right, Donovan Mitchell getting active on defense. Dean Wade. Oh, there we go. Mobley scared him. Mobley put the fear of God into him on that drive. Hall of Fame intimidator. Yeah, he didn't know how to act. Sam. Oh, shouldn't have hesitated. Got to let it fly, Sam. Yeah, it was a 2 pointer too. KPJ revenge game. I pray that doesn't happen. Not over Sam. Yeah, Sam's got him. Yeah, I always love to see Dean Wade on the floor. Let the wolf out. Here we go. I'll take it. I don't even think he was grifting right there either. It kind of looked like Trent just bumped into him. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, old kid, exactly. That's what I mean when I say like the Cavs depth is probably gonna end up creating a big cushion for them at some point. The Bucks just can't go 10 deep like the Cavs can. And so there's gonna be stretches of the game like right here where they should, at least the plan should be to start running up the score right here. Like if you can get up to a 10-point lead here, that would be fantastic. I'd be a big fan of that. We'll also see how long Milwaukee goes without Dame or Giannis. Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah. You got some streaky role players. Oh my goodness, dude. It's free throws. Yeah, Kevin Porter Jr. is over there now. Picked up at the deadline. Good defense from Wade, forcing the air ball right there. Good individual defense right there. Over under Donovan making more than one pair of free throws. I'm going to take the over because I want to manifest it. I'm going to manifest it. It's going to happen. Doing a little too much right there, Donovan. Doing just a little bit too much. He was pretty smothered that entire time. Yeah, he just dribbled right into him. I mean, I appreciate that he wanted to put someone on a highlight reel, but he should have just gave up the ball. Yeah, I need Mitchell to stop dilly-dallying right now. Stan Merrill fighting for the ball right there. Let's go. All right, Ty Jerome, cook this fraud. Uh, all right, Sam. Sam making things happen. Good defense from Dean Wade there too. Uh-oh. Ah, Cavs. Yeah, missing some opportunities right here. I never really see Ty Jerome throw the lob. You don't see Ty Jerome throw many lobs. He got a tech? Who got a tech? Oh, no, I don't think so. Yeah, the LeBron news is tough. I hope that it's only 1 week, 1 or 2 weeks. Hopefully, it's no more than that. That would be really unfortunate. Oh, gotcha, old kid. Yeah, yeah. The hanging on the rim stuff sometimes can be. Sometimes they they have like no patience with that. But look, we're good this time. Another steal for the Cavs. Let's make them pay. Come on, we're generating so many turnovers, and then we're turning it over ourselves. They're just not. Wow. Mobley skying up for that rebound right there. There's no size in the floor for Milwaukee. So Mobley just getting a rebound, kicking it out to the chill guy Ty with a big 3-pointer there. Finally made Milwaukee pay because it feels like it's been a while since either team had a good possession. Yeah, I mean, Mobley just over everybody. It's feeling like this could be a monster game for Mobley so far. He's got what? He had his 10 points earlier. I want to see how many rebounds he has. Okay, so he's got 10 points. Oh, this isn't updated. I got to go to ESPN. Google is not updated. I don't know if he's on triple double watch yet. Let's see. I'm waiting. I'm praying for that Evan Mobley triple double because he's been flirting with it a few times since February. There's been a couple times. Oh, so okay, so 10 rebounds, 3 assists, or sorry, 10 rebound, or jeez, 10 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Let me slow down and say it the right way. 10 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. So 9 minutes left in the second quarter. This could be triple double watch. We'll keep an eye on it. It's still way too early, but I hope it happens. I've been rooting for it for a while now. Jared Allen's got 7 points, 2 rebounds. So yeah, I like the way that both the bigs are playing. Sam Merrill has 2 threes off the bench. Cavs are shooting 6 of 12 from the 3-point line right now. Yeah, every arena exploiting child labor. We know Boston just did it yesterday. Don't believe ESPN stats. Oh, did that? So they gave Sam Merrill that second three. Yeah, yeah, you're right. Because Ty Jerome, it says he doesn't have a three. That's kind of funny. I wonder how often stuff like that happens. It can't be that often, but because I know they have multiple people checking the stats. Like this will be updated at some point, but just funny. Yeah, Sam Merrill got credited for the Ty Jerome three. I guess yeah, Jackson is keeping the score tonight. He said it's close enough to say. I can't even make fun of people for getting the names wrong because I've done that myself in worse situations. So The Bucks right now are 3 of 10 from the three-point line, so they're shooting just 30%. Yeah, poor kid has to watch Evan Mobley and Jared Allen dominate his team on his birthday. Maybe this is a sign that he should change favorite teams. It's not too late. He can come over. Thoughts on the LeBron injury? I'm just praying that it's not too serious because I don't think the Lakers can win the championship this year. But they're very interesting with Luka now, and I would love to see LeBron get one more shot at a playoff run. I want to see him healthy, and I want to see what he has left in the tank. I know it sounds silly to say I don't want, because he's 40 years old, so we shouldn't even be thinking that this is on the table. But I would like to see him stay healthy and not have an injury derail the last year, the last chance he might have at competing. Which I know at 40 years old is asking a lot, but I hope he's good. I hope he's able to come back. All right, there's Torian Prince. Isaac Okoro, show me something. Don't show me that. All right. All right, good defense here. Scrambling. Mobley picking him up. Checking the ball. Switching back. Mitchell on him now. It's good defense. Shot clock's running down. Sam, stay strong. Stay strong. Nice. Good help defense from Wade right there. And he gets the board. Good job. Sam got beat, but Wade was there to help, and then he cleaned up the glass. Mitchell picking up a foul. Drawing a foul. Yeah, I mean, that's easy play for Donovan Mitchell right there. Porter offered zero resistance on the way to the rim there. Yeah. Yeah, go ahead and target him every time down. Sam's defense these last games since the Boston game isn't perfect, but I've been impressed. Big issue JB didn't like playing him. Yeah, dude, he plays really hard. I know I say it all the time on the stream, but there's so many possessions where even when Sam gets scored on, I'm like, he's played really good defense right there. Like he's putting in a lot of effort. He's contesting these shots. He just doesn't really have the size or the physical build to disrupt a lot of guys, but you can't say he's not trying hard. And today it's actually working out for him because like he's putting in the effort. He's getting contests up, and guys are missing. I feel like the last few games or just throughout the season, we've seen that happen where he plays good defense and they make the shot anyway. But tonight they're missing. Another good defensive possession. Evan Mobley getting Giannis to second guess himself. Yep. And good job from Dean Wade to lead him that deep into the baseline. Didn't let him get into the middle of the floor. Ooh, good pass. That was a sweet pass from Mitchell. Yeah, they're putting Kevin Porter in the action right there. That was a beautiful pass to get Evan Mobley at the rim. 12 points already for Mobley. Dean Wade, another great defensive possession. Okoro, good contest. Get the board. Let's go. Cavs are rolling. Mobley bringing it up. All right. Give it back to him. Okay, Wade. Wait a second. Mitchell. Uh-oh. Open corner three. Give it to me. Let's go. Avalanche incoming. Yeah. The ground is shaking a little bit. I'm shaking. I'm shaking my desk. I feel the foundation starting to, it's getting a little sketchy. Milwaukee needed a timeout right there. They could feel it coming. Great. And all that starts from the defense, right? Like they've been playing pretty good defense all game, and now the offense is finally starting to click too. You got to shake the camera, Tony, not your desk. Yeah, well, it's my MacBook, so I don't know. It's not as easy to shake. I felt like maybe if I shook the desk, I don't know. Thing is, I don't want to knock everything over at the same time. So that's the best you're gonna get. Yeah, Giannis wants none of Mobley. Mobley's doing a real good job on Giannis. Yeah, everything Perk says backfires. That's kind of how I feel about some of the the national media stuff anyways. I'm like, you know what? They're often wrong, so maybe I don't want them picking the Cavs to win this stuff anyway. No, I'm like, it's gonna jinx us. Okay, we got a Giannis autograph on the line here. Damn, look at baby Giannis. It was the first quarter, I believe, right? I think it was the first quarter. Let's go. I'm a genius. This is an interesting game. I've never seen this stuff before. Oh man. All right. Damn. 64. This is easy. Shoot, if you're good at maths, you could count it right there too. I forgot he had a 64-point game too. See, this game so far has been really easy, but honestly, if you put me in the spotlight in front of all the people in that arena, I would probably get something wrong. I'd be nervous. Oh, shoot. Shoot. I was not looking at the shoes. I'm going to say white. Pink. No, white. Oh, why did I switch back? I should have said pink. I think Dwight Powell in that clip was also wearing pink shoes. So I told myself, I was like, no, that's where I saw the pink. I knew I saw pink, but then in the picture I saw Dwight Powell also wearing pink. So I was like, no, that was it. It must have been a different color. I folded under the pressure. I would have come up short, but she got it right. There's one thing in common with all those Giannis clips. Mobley wasn't on the court. Yeah, there would be no 64 points. There would be no 20,000 point club for Giannis if Mobley was there. Trey Murphy with a 360 on the lob. I still love Trey Murphy. He would still be a dream to have in Cleveland, but it's just not going to happen. Wow, that was it. That lob was from half court too. That was insane. Yeah, the Cavs guards haven't really even been that loud this game. It's been the bigs. Yeah, hey, dude's still he's still Giannis. So I didn't see Evan Mobley in the vicinity. That's why Mobley's on the bench. That wouldn't happen if Mobley was out there. But Allen's done a good job too. That's just Giannis is still gonna get some highlight plays as the game goes on. Uh-oh, what happened there? All right, we kept it alive. Max Strus 911. Hey, Max is balling 3 for 3. I'm not listening to Tony or reading the chat. Okay, that's fair enough. Jay's getting torched. Okay, that's a bad take. That's a bad take, Jackson. I think Jarrett's playing really good right now. And he's celebrating the 3 seconds. That's how you know Allen's back. And the Okoro assist. Yes, we love that. Just reading the chat. I don't know, chat. Am I wrong? I feel like Jarrett Allen's doing a really good job on Giannis. Dr. Manhattan backing me up here. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I feel he's done a good job. Obviously, Giannis is still going to have his moments, but look, oh, Jarrett almost got it. Let's see, Jarrett. Prove Jackson wrong right here. Get him. Get him. See, that's good D. That's good defense right there. 2 times he bullied him on offensive rebound. There was the one time for sure that I remember when he dunked it. I don't recall the second one, but I'm also not like you could be right. I just don't remember it. Here's a Okoro, the Dame stopper. All right, well that was it's transition. That's his teammates' fault. You got to stop the ball. Max Strus, another one. Nope. Max Strus has been shooting the ball well though. He is a Dame stopper. No, I stand by my take. Just wait. As the game goes on, we'll see it. All right, playing through Jared Allen here at the top of the key. Aquaro screening for Garland. I love when they run that play right there. It's kind of like Garland screening for Aquaro, then Aquaro wraps back around, sets the screen for Garland. Didn't really lead to anything right away, but you end up drawing a foul. Both were in the first quarter. Oh, okay. Oh, because they're like a minute apart. I remember the dunk. All right, let's see what we got here. Off the inbound, pick and roll. Brook Lopez in that drop, swinging it to Dean Wade. Would love to see Dean Wade pull right there, but give it to the hot hand. I'm good with that. Give it to the hot hand. 4 threes already. Oh, no, I remember now, Jackson. The free throws, yeah. Yeah, he intentionally fouled him. Like he wrapped him up. Oof. Giannis. I remember both now, yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, listen, Giannis is still going to have his moments, but I do think Allen's done a good job fighting him. Like, I still expect Giannis to have a good game. Mobley's been genuinely really impactful, though. Here we go. Come on, Aquaro. It's okay. Oh, Max Strus. Max Strus. He really is everywhere right now. He's doing it all. That Mad Max Fury, 11 points in the quarter. Cavs up 12. We're having a little one-man wrecking crew right now in Max Strus. Come on, Allen. Come on, Allen. That's good. That's good. I love it. Listen, he's getting thrown around, but he got back into it and managed to stop him from getting to the rim. Max. Oh, man, I was ready. I was ready to jump out of my seat. DG, keep it going. Get aboard. Nice, Allen. Swing it. All right. Patient, patient. Allen on the roll. Swing it. Another one. Good extra pass. Dean Wade. Love Max Strus tonight. The extra passes, too. He had that one extra pass to Allen in the first quarter when he had a decent three. And then right there, the extra pass to Dean Wade. I won't be howling. I don't have enough faith in my ability to howl live on camera. I feel like it would just be more awkward than funny. Yeah, I'm a coward. Listen, I know my limitations. All right, Giannis just bullied his way to the rim there. Yes, I'm a coward. I am too cowardly to howl on cam. Listen, if I was streaming the Dean Wade game against Boston, I would have done it for you guys. But this is 1 3-pointer is not enough to get me to do that. By the way, what in the world was that defense from Milwaukee? They just let Darius walk right to the rim, torched him. Good help from Wade right there. Nah. Yeah, that was not good. That was not good defense on the Darius drive. Hopefully we get a replay of that. Hey, look at this. So Lopez is way too concerned with, and you know what? That's a huge benefit of Max Strus torching them right now, because Brook Lopez was completely focused on watching where Max Strus was going to come off that screen from, that he didn't even see Darius sneak right behind him. So that's the gravity of Max Strus. That's the stuff that he brings, even when he doesn't have the ball right there. Lopez is staring at, how Max Strus is about to fly off that stagger screen down there. And Darius just blows by Taurean Prince to the rim. No one's paying any attention. That's obviously bad defense from Brook Lopez, but it's Max Strus putting the pressure on him. If this team doesn't help Giannis, this game is over before the half. Yeah, Giannis is having a good game. That's kind of my worry. If I was a Bucks fan, that would be my worry, is like, does the supporting cast have enough to help Giannis? Damian Lillard, I think is good enough. I think Brook Lopez is good enough. The rest of the depth is where I get concerned. Yeah, they are on the second night of a back-to-back too. Tough loss to Orlando. We watched that on stream yesterday. Dame took the last shot, that step back three. Yeah, they almost stole that one from Orlando. All right, we got to talk about this camera angle, guys. What's going on? Can we switch back to the broadcast now? Thank you. Please switch back. Please, FanDuel. There we go. I hate when they use a different angle. No one ever wants to watch it from that angle. All right, Brook on an island. There's a double team. Garland, yep. Brook really wants a review right there. Garland thinks he was fouled. Yeah, not good offense right there. I mean, yeah, he probably got fouled there. Yeah, no time on the shot clock there. So you got a pretty good shot, all things considered. Lillard, tough shot. Yeah, I agree, Demo. Once you get that switch, you basically just want to attack it. You didn't have to pull it all the way back out to half court. Oh, nice. Got bailed out right there. Darius is having a hard time against the drop right now. Brooke Lopez is doing a good job on him. He's got to find an answer here. It might not be important for this game, but it is going to be important in the playoffs, whether you're playing Milwaukee or Boston with Al Horford and Kristaps doing the same thing. You got to see Darius find his confidence in the in-between game. He's had it for most of the season. Good D from good recovery from Lopez. I don't know how they let Mobley get so open on a run to the rim there, but Lopez cleaned it up. Yeah, he went up weak too. To be fair, Mobley went up weak right there. I don't think he expected Lopez to recover that quickly. I'm going to be locked in on this ESPN halftime report. I'll be praying for you. Hopefully it's not too toxic. Hopefully they're not too silly. Yeah, Donovan, right place, right time. Oh, Lillard just lulled Mobley to sleep right there. And then Allen not on the backside. All right, let's close this last 60 seconds strong, right? You got an 11-point lead. Close this minute strong. Let's see if we can get it up to 14 or 15. Ooh. All right, good ball movement. Get him, Mobley. Get him. I feel like Darius could have taken the three and Mobley could have taken the layup, but you still got a good look from Hunter, so you can't complain about any of it. It's good offensive process all around. And Giannis, yeah, dude is a monster. Even with this entire time, I've been saying the Cavs are doing a good job on Giannis, and he's still having some monstrous moments. Yeah, you need a Quora on the floor. That's the trend that I'm noticing. All right, this is the opposite of how I wanted us to end the quarter, but if we can get a stop here, I'll feel just fine. Let's go. All right, give me a bucket right here. Give me a bucket. Yeah, Evan pump faking more often than not is a sign that he's being hesitant or not being aggressive enough. So, of course, there's times where a pump fake is useful, but a lot of times with Mobley, it's a sign that he's being hesitant. And I think that was the case in that last one. All right, prediction. Shoot, I think it's gonna be a Hunter three from the corner. This is my prediction for this possession. Hunter three from the corner. Nah, I got this one wrong. Max Strus, I shouldn't have doubted you. Hunter. Oh, all right. Two free throws. Let's go. Look at DeAndre Hunter attacking the glass right there. This is the key with Hunter, right? Like this is the key. We needed him to be a better rebounder in Cleveland. And hasn't been perfect yet, but he's had some big rebounds. He had a big rebound against Charlotte. There he is attacking the glass right there. Yeah, that was like half Al Gaib, you know, like I got some of it right, just not completely accurate. My vision wasn't clear, but I had a vision. It just wasn't super clear. Yeah, good board from Hunter. I love seeing that. I want to see more of it. Apollo is completely slumped right now, by the way. My man had a long day. He walked in the park for almost 5 miles, and then we went on a walk right before the sunset too. So my man had a long day. He is snoozing. Yeah, free throws, guys. Gotta hit him. Yeah, double Apollo. Yeah, he is tuckered out. That's for sure. All right, Cavs rolling to halftime with a 10-point lead. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling pretty fine. I think we're picking up our 14th win today. Um, Offense has been a little bit of a mixed bag. It hasn't been a flamethrower, but we're on pace for 124. We're on pace for the free French fries, so they're playing fine enough. Defense has been good. Giannis has been a world record, but other than that, I like the way they're playing. And look, Max Strus, give the guy all the credit in the world. He's been the difference maker here. Other than the bigs, Max Strus has been the difference. Who do we play next? I'll look it up real quick. Is it Memphis? Brooklyn. We play Brooklyn on Tuesday, and then Memphis on Friday. So we play Brooklyn Tuesday, Memphis Friday, Orlando Sunday. That's the week of Cavs basketball. Only 3 games this week. Only 3 games, but we'll be streaming other games too. I know I'm not streaming tomorrow because I'm going to be watching The Monkey, as I've said like a billion times. And then Tuesday, I think I'm streaming all the Cavs games this week, except I'll tell you guys right now. Let me pull up the sheet. I don't think I'm doing Friday, actually. Let me pull it up for you guys. So, yeah, tomorrow I will not be streaming, and I know Jackson might be busy as well, so there might not be a stream tomorrow. But Tuesday, me and Corey are going to be streaming the Cavs-Nets game. Wednesday, I think I plan on streaming whatever NBA game's going to be on. I haven't picked like the specific one, but we'll be streaming something on Wednesday. Thursday, I also think I'm going to stream an NBA game, and then Friday, Jackson is doing the Grizzlies-Cavs game. And then I don't know what else the weekend's going to be, but that's the plan. I will be streaming Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday this week. And then Jackson will be doing Friday. Corey will be joining me on Tuesday. They're playing the greatest song ever recorded right now, September. I don't think, probably no playback tomorrow, unless Jackson ends up being free, because my movie tomorrow is at 7:40, so I won't be able to do any of the games. Like, I don't even think I'll be back in time to do a late night one. And I know Jackson said he thinks he's going to be busy. But maybe Corey or someone else will do it. Who knows? Okay, so they're playing the greatest song of all time, but it's a bad cover. Dr. Manhattan, you are correct. There are some late-ass games coming up for the Cavs. They have the West Coast road trip. Me and Jackson are about to be some sleepy boys because next week, so March 18th, starting that week, Cavs Clippers starts at 10:30. Starts at 10:30 on Tuesday. Wednesday, it's a back-to-back. Game starts at 10. Friday of that week, game starts at 10 against Phoenix. So we have Cavs Clippers at 10:30, Cavs Kings at 10 o'clock, Cavs Suns at 10 o'clock, Cavs Jazz at 3:30. It's a Sunday game, so that's helpful. But then guess what? Right after that, Cavs Trailblazers at 10 o'clock. We come back to the land after that. So no more late games. We have like 1, 2, 3, 4 games after 10 o'clock in March. So yeah, get that green tea ready. Get your coffee ready. It's gonna be we're gonna be burning the midnight oil on Playback. Hate games after 8. Yeah, even tonight starting at 8 o'clock is a little we will be we'll be here no matter what. Me and Jackson are gonna make it work. We're gonna make it happen. And yeah, me and Jackson are gonna last Cavs game. Technically I didn't do the last Cavs game, but what I'm trying to do moving forward for the Cavs games is after the game is over, we're going to stay on Playback for about 10, 15 minutes max and just do like a quick instant reaction podcast. So we're just going to stay on Playback because it's easier than leaving and going to StreamYard and like recording it there. So we're going to do a mini podcast at the end of this one. The last one we did, it was me and Corey. I think Jackson is going to join after this game ends, jump on. We'll do like 10 minutes. And if anyone in the chat wants to join too, Demo, anybody else who has takes during that segment, feel free to jump in. It'll be just like a 10-minute, basically live reaction, instant recap of the game. So I think it's fun. It's an easy way to get more content up on YouTube. So that's what we got going on. I'll have Jackson will be joining after the game ends. And yeah, anyone in the chat who wants to drop takes, even if you don't want to come on stage, drop your takes in the chat because it will be, we're staying on playback for that. So your chat will be showing up in the YouTube video. Do you ever podcast with Mac Perry? He always does live post games. Yeah, I've been on Max Pod a couple times. I know I've done the live post game at least once with him, and then I've been on the pre-recorded podcast a couple times, but it's been a little while. It's been a little while. I'll have to hit him up and get something planned because yeah, I love Mac. Mac is awesome. He does great work. I don't know how he does these live post games every single game. He's on the grind. Those are hard. Doing it immediately after the game is hard, but he does a great job with it. Ja with another almost poster. Oh no, I thought. Oh no, yeah, Ja almost had a monster poster. Sorry, I thought I misread it at first. Ja has the best almost posters in league history, and I'm actually saying that as a compliment. I know people say that as an insult sometimes, but he has so many almost amazing posters. That one was pretty cool. Mac on playback would be elite. Hey, he's always welcome to join. I've asked him a couple times, but he's a busy man, so I'll have to ask him again. I'll keep bothering him. So we'll make it happen. I feel like no, I don't think he has joined yet. There's been a couple times where we had it planned and then something fell through, but we'll get him on here. Yeah, perennial Oladipo Award finalist. Yeah. Oh man, Ja, the dunk he almost had on Kevin Love is still the best one. Other than that, he's had so many. Uh-oh, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, wait a second. We may have someone coming on right now. It's not Mac, but it's Demo. Let's go. Welcome on, Demo. I think his mic's getting set up.
Hey guys.
Hey, what's up,
I think I'm
man?
good. Hey,
Yeah, I
how's
hear
it
you
going?
now.
Cool. I had to come up to share what I have for lunch today.
Oh, let's go.
Well, actually it was like dinner, but um
Yeah,
have any of you ever heard of Portillo's?
I have. I don't know if
Near
I've had it though.
It's like a Chicago regional
Portillo's.
restaurant,
Okay.
but they sell
Oh,
Italian
maybe
beefs.
maybe I haven't heard of it then. If it's a regional one, sounds very familiar though.
You know, you probably do, Brian, have one in Tampa. It seems like
Mm.
a place that they would just have one.
I'm looking it up. Yeah, I don't think
Oh,
I've
they're so
actually
good.
had this.
Oh, they're good. They sell a chocolate cake shake, and
Ooh,
they literally like take a slice of chocolate cake and put it in the
for
blender.
chat. This is
Yeah, there you go.
Portillo's.
There you
It kind of
go.
looks like Charlie's. If you have that,
It's
just
so
like a
good.
sub place. It looks good. Looks damn good.
Yeah.
Is Penn Station regional? Does everyone know
Um,
Penn Station, or is that a Cleveland thing? I don't know.
I've seen them near Cincinnati, but I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, Penn Station's like another good sub place that
Hmm.
I know of. It's Penn Station in Ohio only. I'm gonna look that up. Penn Station is an East Coast subs. It's not just in Ohio. Okay,
Mm.
it's in 14 states, but primarily the East Coast. So,
Okay, you know,
anyways,
I'd be
yeah,
kind of mad if it was only in Ohio and they had
yeah.
East Coast subs as their slogan.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's probably that an East Coast thing, but Penn Station's really good.
Hmm.
I picked up some Chinese takeout today. My
Nice.
favorite takeout spot. It's called China Renaissance.
Ooh,
Go there all the time. You get the big styrofoam box full of fried rice and chicken for like $10. Can't beat it. It's
that's
elite.
awesome. Yeah, the
Yeah,
value at the Chinese places is crazy.
so good. You
It's
you
so
get
good.
those
They've
big
somehow been
ass
able to
boxes.
withstand the inflation.
Yeah, yeah, it's so good. And this place too has like that authentic fried rice too. Not that
Oh yeah.
I'm not hating on the generic like fried rice that you get from certain places, but this is like authentic. Like they're cooking up some white rice and then frying it stir fry
Mm,
style and giving it to you. So it's so
that's
good.
good.
Such a good place.
Well, I was just prowling the standings, and the Cavs, it seems, are still the only team to have clinched a playoff spot,
Yeah, I
which
gotta
is nice.
imagine OKC is gonna be the next one, right? Would it be them
Probably,
next? Maybe
probably.
Boston because
They're
the East is so horrible. I don't even know.
Yeah, I mean, it might be a minute though, because the Cavs are like 6 games
Yeah.
further ahead of 7 than the Thunder
Mm.
are.
Oh
So
wow. Yeah.
yeah,
Damn.
because the T Wolves are 7 in the West, but in
Yeah.
the East it drops off to Atlanta.
Oh,
So,
enemy of the pod on screen. Well, he's a friend to some pods, enemy to others. Tim
oh,
Bontemps was on the screen.
enemy of my pod,
Yeah. Oh man,
Tim. Oh
Tim.
God, Tim Bontemps.
He's been letting me down recently with these takes.
Oh, I know. God, the most recent one. I can't remember what all was said. It's just
He's been
his
saying some
energy.
some awful things about our
Yeah.
Cavs. Yeah,
Yeah.
Evan hit 2 threes tonight. Yeah,
I don't know what his beef is.
we gotta convert him one way or the other, man. He's got to become a
Yeah.
believer.
It's the
Evan
sunk
Mobley
cost
will do it.
fallacy. He's already slung so much mud on us that
Yep.
to switch up now, it's not worth it. He's got
That's
too much invested in our downfall.
That's genuinely what it is. Like he's already
Yeah.
kind of planted his flag, and he's not
It,
willing to accept that.
it's
Evan
whatever.
Mobley is no Derek Favors.
Man, I can't believe it. Evan
Yeah,
Mobley's not Derek Favors. At least
never saw
Wendy's
that
on the
coming.
pod. Wendy has
Yeah,
been doing a really good job this year.
the goat. Yep,
Yeah, I've actually really enjoyed his coverage this year. Because last year
yep,
I felt like, and the year before even, I felt like he kind of was a little bit too willing to fall into the
he,
national narratives with the fit of the
yeah.
roster and
He was
everything.
dismissive for sure.
Yeah,
I feel
he
like
was
he's very
dismissive.
dismissive of any. He, like you said, he kind of just went with the national popular
Hmm.
opinion on the core four and dismissed any evidence that maybe the core four actually could work. But to his
Yeah.
credit, like you said, he is one guy who, yeah, he planted his flag there for a little bit, but now he's like, yeah, the core four works. He's like, I was wrong.
Yep.
This
No,
works.
that's good. Yeah, mega for real. I forget what I think it was Carmelo's pod. I watched a little clip of earlier today, and some guy in the pod was talking about how like the Cavs need to prove it in the playoffs still. And I'm just so tired of
Yeah.
hearing that. Like we
It's
get it,
yeah.
bro. We get
I
it.
know. I know.
Melo
It's
said this was really funny. He was like, Melo said, if every player, like if you copy and pasted the Cavs onto the Knicks, people will be losing their shit. Like people
yeah.
would be
Oh my
in
god.
the
We would
streets.
they would rather than comparing us to the 2015 Hawks, there would be graphics
Hmm.
saying like, are they better than the 73-9 Warriors?
Right.
I haven't seen a single graphic asking if we're better than that team, but I've seen plenty of comparisons to Jeff Teague and Paul Millsap, which
Oh
is
my
just
God.
if we played for a different city, it wouldn't be that case.
So yeah, it's dumb.
Yeah.
Uh yeah,
Thankfully
mega spit.
it's slowly quieted down, I think. It's still there,
Hmm.
but it's not like back in November it was very loud. I don't see the Hawks comparisons anymore, which is nice.
No, no, I don't either, yeah, that's good. That was always kind of short-sighted, I think. Or just
Yeah.
lazy. I don't know, like,
Yeah,
oh,
lazy.
what's the other team that like did bad in the playoffs?
Yeah.
So I can explain away what I'm watching.
Yeah, well,
But
I was listening to The Ringer. Bill Simmons did like his worst contract draft, and I know
oh
Waz
yeah, I was gonna
they,
watch that earlier today and I got busy.
it's it's fun. It's fun. Like I mean, that's just such a fun idea for a pod, and it's very funny and entertaining. But
Hmm.
before the draft, Bill Simmons said that he believes Cleveland is the favorite to win the championship. And
Oh wow.
Waz started saying like, "Oh well, Donovan Mitchell has to prove that he's an All NBA shot creator." I'm like,
Dude,
hold on, like, what has he
what are
done the
you
last three
talking about?
years? Like, has he not proven that? Like, I get if you're gonna say the Cavs have to prove they can beat Boston. Like, okay, sure, fine. But like, Donovan Mitchell has to prove he can
Is
score
Donovan
against
Mitchell a
Boston.
good ball handler?
Like,
What?
the man has torched this team every time they play. Now, if you have questions about Darius Garland, that's more fair. I don't have as many questions, but I see the concern. Or like he hasn't played super great against Boston this year, but still, come on, Donovan Mitchell. That's my least of my concerns there.
That's the lazy thing just comes back to it because
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
really just all it is.
exactly.
And what was it? Shaq a few weeks ago. I'm just worried that Donovan's
Yeah,
Donovan's
can
got
he
to like
can he
step
be
up his
good
game or he's
against
gonna drop
Boston?
off.
Yeah,
Yeah, and I'm like, dude,
historically good
that's
playoff
literally what
player.
he's been doing all year though, too, is
Yeah.
like taking a
Oh
step
yeah.
back. I don't know. They don't watch.
Yeah.
They
No,
don't
they
watch the
don't.
games.
They don't.
The
Definitely
worst
not Shaq.
culprit is Stephen A. But
Oh yeah,
oh my god.
Stephen A. Man.
I
At
Stephen A
least he
watches
gives us
some
some
Knicks
credit,
games.
but yeah,
Yeah. No, he does.
but
He
he
has
doesn't
been this
watch.
year. Mm-mm.
Mm.
He does
Well, the
not.
thing with Stephen A is like the man. I know there's been jokes before, but the man is covering every sport on earth. I'm like, you are
Well,
not
yeah,
watching all of this stuff.
right.
Like, there's just no way.
They're not
Yeah,
paying him to analyze the game. They're paying him to be a personality.
yeah,
Didn't he just
mm.
get an extension for like 800 million or something
Yeah,
ridiculous
yeah.
like
When
that?
was that? I remember he signed like the biggest in
That was like
in
last
sports
week,
media
I think.
history.
That's
Oh, was it last
crazy.
week?
Yeah, that's when I saw it. Maybe it was
Yeah,
earlier, but
mm,
yeah, Jimmy.
yeah.
They play more like the '04 Pistons. I don't get the 15 Hawks comparison at all.
No, it's so lazy. That was just like like you said. What's the last team that was really good and then failed in the
Yeah,
playoffs? That Hawks team, I think, only won what 60 games too. Like the Cavs are about to
yeah,
get that before March is over,
yeah. They
so
were
they weren't
sixteen
even that
22.
good. Yeah,
No,
I mean they were good. They were good, but they weren't
yeah.
potentially winning 70 games like the Cavs have been on that pace all year.
hmm And I have no idea because this was literally 10 years ago, but I'd love to see like what the betting odds would have been before game one for
Yeah,
that series. Like the Cavs
yeah, the
were
Cavs were
favored
favored.
by probably a lot.
Yeah, as Jimmy just said, they also ran into 2016 LeBron,
Yeah.
which, as far as I'm aware, there is no 2016 LeBron in the NBA, or definitely not in the Eastern Conference. Like, as
No.
much as Jason Tatum and Jalen Brown are
I mean,
good, different
Jason
type of
Tatum's only
roadblock.
21, Tony.
Yeah, it's true. He's still only 19, so he
He's
could
only
get
he's
there.
only
He
19.
could get there.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah, the closest thing is Giannis, and
yeah. And his team sucks.
yeah,
Well,
no,
his
really,
team's just not good enough. Yeah.
It's Dame, Giannis, and then they've got like Kuzma, Lopez, and Gary Trent are good role players,
Mm.
and then
Yeah. And then
I
after
think it
that,
just
it
really
falls
drops off.
off.
Torian Prince is good too.
Oh,
Don't
yeah.
forget
Yeah.
my man, Cavs legend, Torian Prince.
Cavs legend. It's true.
Oh, good
Kyle
times with
Kuzma,
those jerseys, with the
hypothetical
ransom
Cavs
note
legend.
jerseys.
Oh, my.
I remember, I just remember watching the Nets game in my room because I had COVID and I was
Mm.
like
Oh,
quarantined when the Colin Sexton like big three Nets game when he went off and just destroyed them in their first game. I'll
dude, I
never
was out
forget
of
it.
my seat that entire. I literally felt like I had an out of body experience.
Yeah,
Still to this day, I'm chasing that high.
for real. Soon, give it 2 months.
Ty
We'll be
Jerome is the
back.
closest one who has brought me
Right.
to that feeling
Yeah,
since.
no, but like you're right.
Like, yeah, actually,
You're
because
actually right. When Ty Jerome pulls up from 30 feet and it just is nothing but nylon,
right.
they
The
float.
thing about the Sexton run wasn't just how impressive it was, but it was how like miraculous it was. Like
Yes.
if LeBron does something like that, it's incredible, amazing, but you like almost expect him to do crazy, amazing things. Colin
Oh my
Sexton, fine
God.
player. I didn't expect this man to score 17 straight points over Kyrie, Durant, and
Col
James Harden like
Colin
that.
Sexton backpack on the same
Yeah,
court as
it was
Durant, Kyrie, and
crazy.
Harden.
I mean, he was hitting shots I've never even seen him attempt to shoot before. Some of those step back threes, I'm like, I've never
Yes.
seen you do that.
Oh my God. That was so awesome. Was that game on that wasn't on national TV. That was I because I think I remember, like,
No, I don't
J-Mike
think
calling the
so.
game. It was on, like, Bally or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
Oh my
I don't
God.
think it was on national TV. But yeah, Colin Sexton
That might be
torching the
the
big three.
that might be the only game I remember from that season. I've, like, blocked the rest out.
Oof. Yeah, well, I know they beat the Nets like what a week after or something. I know
Yeah,
they beat them
yeah, you're
twice that
right.
year.
Yeah.
And then yeah, what was that? That was Andre Drummond year.
Yeah.
The Andre Drummond,
Oh.
whatever the hell he was trying to do on that one possession.
Yeah, that I remember that one. Oh, Evan. Oh, man, we are destroying them on the offensive glass.
Yeah, it's been brutal.
Yeah,
Oh
come
man,
on, guys.
couldn't convert there. The
The
Drummond
Drummond ISO
ISO,
Dan.
yeah.
Oh my God.
He was
Forever
lethal.
seared into my brain. I have a special neural pathway just for that
Yeah.
highlight.
I love someone on Cavs Twitter posted just the picture of him with the
Yeah,
ball at the top of the key. I'm like,
I
everyone
don't need the
knew.
video.
Everyone knew what happened next.
Oh my God. That's so awesome. Man, Cavs. Come on. They haven't been finishing in the paint very well
Yeah. Yeah,
tonight.
they've had lots of opportunities to blow this game open. Allen, let's go.
That's good defense. There you go.
DG, give me
Yep.
one.
Yep.
Yep,
It
there we
seems like
go.
every time they've got a chance to blow it open, they miss an open shot or the Bucks hit a contested three or something.
Yeah.
They're right there.
Yeah, the defense has been fine. They're getting plenty of opportunities. So we got to see them capitalize soon. And they're still up 10. So
Yeah.
good position to be in. Ooh, Brooke, okay. I
Okay.
see you, Brooke.
You can take it.
One-legged from the free throw line.
What's Donovan's numbers looking like? It feels like he's been pretty quiet.
Yeah, I don't know what he's got, but he's definitely felt quiet. It's probably only like 10 points. I'll check in a second. Strus has not been quiet.
No,
Pulling
he's not.
up the box score right now. Donovan Mitchell has 10 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. So yeah,
Oh,
pretty
wow.
quiet, but he's filling up the stat sheet.
Yeah. Well, his field goal percentage, it kind of feels like that. I mean,
Oh yeah, he's 2 of
was
8.
2 for 8. Yeah.
2 for 8, 0 of 3 from deep. Garland 9 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist. Mobley 12 points, 6 rebounds, only 2 assists though. So the triple double watch unfortunately never quite materialized.
Yeah. It's okay. We'll
He'll get it
survive
one day.
somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of these days.
We've got plenty to eat.
For
Is all
sure.
I'll say.
Yeah, without the Mitchell shooting some, this game would be over. Honestly, if either Mitchell or Garland just had it going, because they are combined 1 of 7 from deep this game. If you just got a couple from them. Oh yeah, they updated the stat sheet, by the way. Sam Merrill only has 1 3. Ty Jerome has been given his proper credit.
Robbing my goat. Unbelievable.
Sam Merrill, he's fallen to
much.
1 of 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hunter, other than that rebound at the end of the half.
That was a good rebound.
That was it though. 3 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. He had that block on Dame, so I guess that he did that. But yeah, no one's like dominating this game. I guess Evan Mobley's the closest to it. Oh, Max Strus. Max Strus had the dominant stretch.
Max Strus.
Right.
Yeah, Giannis having a good game.
Oh yeah, for Milwaukee,
Dame's been good too.
Giannis got 18 points, 6 rebounds. Dame has 15. Yeah, they're both keeping it alive. Dame's only 1 of 5 from 3, but I feel like he's played pretty fine.
Yeah, I agree. Cool. Hey, I'm gonna hop off, but
all right,
cool.
Sounds good, man. Thanks for jumping on. And like I said, if you wanna jump on at the end when we do our little recap, feel free.
Okay, cool. If I have anything, I'll let you know.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Thanks for jumping on.
Yep.
Just got to shoot their way out of it. Yeah, I mean they're shooting 35% from 3, but it's the stars who aren't hitting right now. Like I said, Mitchell and Garland are 1 of 7 from 3. And honestly, this percentage is being carried by Max Strus shooting 4 of 8. Him hitting 4 3-pointers has helped because no one else is really shooting that well. Mobley's 2 of 4 from 3. Max Strus 4 of 8 from 3. Dean Wade's 1 of 1. Jerome is 1 for 2. But after that, it's like Hunter's 0 of 2. Okoro's 0 for 1. Merrill's 1 for 3. Mitchell's 0 for 3. Garland's 1 for 4. So the 3-point shooting doesn't look that bad when you just look at the team total, about 36%, but it's the star players aren't hitting right now. So you got to hope that Mitchell and Garland bury a couple threes because you're already up by 8 points. You were up by 10 a second ago. Mitchell or Garland give you a little bit more. You're going to be coasting to victory. And I think they're going to win this game pretty handily. Not concerned at all right now. We'll see, though. I mean, I'm saying all that about the Cavs 3-point shooting, but Milwaukee is shooting 31% from 3, too. So if Milwaukee starts uncorking threes, it could be the opposite of what I just said. And successful challenge, Kenny, adding to his record. Can't miss with the challenge. Chapel Rowan in the background, I hear you. Mitchell 3, I was going to say right on cue. Lillard with the lob. Yeah. Yeah, see, if you let Giannis catch the ball right there, you don't really have much of a hope of containing him at that point. Oh, shoot. Wait a second, guys. We have a surprise guest. Complete surprise guest. Let's see. I just accepted his invitation. I don't know how long that was sitting there. Hopefully it wasn't there that long. Let's see. Oh, man, I hope I didn't miss that. I just noticed it was there.
Oh,
Ladies and gentlemen, a surprise guest. I didn't know this was happening. Carter, how are you doing, man?
good. I told you I'd come in some one of these days for a game.
Awesome, dude. Yeah, that I'm happy to see you. I'm glad to see you. How do you feel about this game so far? Drop some takes, man. Let's hear it. Oh, your mic is cutting out.
Oh, hold on. Hold on.
It sometimes it's playback when you join it first. The mic gets a little weird. I heard you
Check,
right there.
check.
Now I hear you.
Yeah. No huge takes other than Strus was friggin' magnificent in the first half,
Right?
and
Yeah.
it feels like Giannis is just really feeling good today. Like,
He's looking like a monster.
I mean, what is it? 5 or 6 dunks already?
Yeah, feels like it. Yeah.
And then, yeah, I mean, it's just like I feel like Wade normally does a good job on him, and he's just
Mm.
burying him. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
he's
That
just,
second quarter stint was rough.
yeah, like it's I don't know. I don't think there's a lot they can be doing
Mm,
better. I just think he's having one of those games where he feels really, really good.
mm,
So I'm pretty pleased. I mean, also first halves are always kind of a blur because I'm putting my kids to bed. So
mm. Yeah. Yeah. I agree with you though. I think Giannis, when he's in this rhythm, when he's playing this aggressive, there's only so much you can do. To credit where it's due, I think Allen is fighting.
yep,
Allen's doing his damn best. It's just Giannis he's a special player. That's what I keep saying. There's only so much you can do, especially if you let him catch the ball where he just had it a few plays ago. But yeah, D Wade
that's what.
unfortunately had a hard time there with him earlier.
That's why I don't want to play Milwaukee in the playoffs. I'd much rather
Same.
them catch New York
Yep.
because I just feel like with Giannis and to a lesser degree Dame, there's just dudes you can't always control for. Like you can
Mm.
be playing very well and still they can still kill you. And I
Yeah.
don't really feel the same way about the Knicks.
Yeah. No, I'm right there with you. I think the Cavs would beat Milwaukee, but like you said,
Yep.
I'm good on finding out. Like
I just don't want the I don't
I'll
want
take
the
the
variance.
hypothetical. Yeah, exactly. Anytime you don't have the guaranteed best player on the floor, feel a little worried, right? Like, and Milwaukee, Giannis would be the best player on the
Yeah,
floor in that series.
that's a nice take from Mobley.
Yeah, I think Mobley's, other than Max Strus, Mobley's been the other
Yeah.
Cavalier who I think has been the most on. He's hit 2 threes already, which is always good to see. Some confident threes too.
Yeah. Stepped into him.
Yep. Love that sidestep three he took last game against Charlotte.
That was
I think
nuts.
that confidence, I just think as the season has gone on, his confidence just continues to get better and
We kind
better.
of he kind of slumped for a minute, and it was not looking good.
The
The ball
3-point
was
shot.
the ball was
Yeah.
coming out real flat, and it's
Mm,
nice to see him rising up. The quick rise matters maybe more to me than the results. This has
yeah.
not been a good Donnie game.
No, that's what
Scoring.
we've been saying. It's been quiet.
Wow.
And
What?
what happened there?
Oh, bad.
Inadvertent whistle.
Inadvertent. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I was like, what happened? Both Darius and Donovan have been a little bit quiet. I think I just looked, they were 1 of 7 from 3, I think, combined, which if they get it going at any point, then I think you're gonna be able to take full control of this game.
I mean,
Oh,
I kind of think we're outplaying them pretty thoroughly. I just don't think we
hmm,
can hit right now.
hmm. Yeah,
I mean,
I'm feeling comfortable. I think we've
Giannis
had
is
plenty of
nuts, and
opportunities.
that's pretty much it for them.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
they've
guess
done a good
Dame's having a
job
good
on
game too.
Dame. He's having a good game, but they've done a good job limiting the 3-point shots.
Yeah.
Oof. Uh-oh. Oh.
I'm glad they didn't blow a whistle there. I always hate
Same,
that
yeah.
whistle. And they wanted to. He was like, should I?
Kuzma. All right, yeah, you'll live with that if you're the Cavs.
Oh my
Uh-oh.
god. Oh my god.
This okay. The ball's just going right to Lopez. All right, Mobley on Giannis. Hey, that's good
What is
D.
going on?
Another one all the way back out.
There's
All
just
right,
some
come
weird
on.
bounces, to be
Wow.
honest. Like, I'm
All
not
that.
sometimes I get, obviously really pissed when they can't get
Yeah.
boards. I feel like that was primarily always going where they weren't.
Yeah. Yeah, plays like that, it's hard to even be upset because you're just like, all right, man,
That
the
sucks.
ball is just flying through the air straight to where Brook Lopez was standing at the free throw line. And you got the stop anyway.
Got to stop anyway. I feel like anecdotally they're getting a little handsier, like, and maybe for the best on defense. Like they're going for a few more reps
Yeah.
than they have in years past.
Mm. Yeah, and I think the defense tonight's been good. Like you said, it's just Giannis cooking. But we got Demo on the stage too. Bringing in Demo real quick. He's had some great takes the last few times he's been on stage.
Sorry, I want to come back and say hi to Carter
Hi,
because
Demo.
hey, I love Chase Down, so I just wanted to say hi while you're on stage. So
Oh, thanks, man.
that's
Appreciate that.
basically it.
Appreciate
And
you.
yeah, no problem, man. Also, I agree they've been getting handsy recently, especially Max. I've noticed the last few
Mm.
games.
I don't really mind it though. Like, I mean, I don't think it's like ever who they're gonna be like wholesale. Good seal, Ev. I don't know if
Nice,
it's ever
nice.
wholesale who they're gonna be, but
Mhm.
like they can. I feel like at their worst, they can just be too fundamental and too nice. And like sometimes you got to make an event play against good teams. You got to like,
Yeah.
okay, they've gotten 3 offensive boards in a row. Go ahead and try to get your hand in the cookie jar and
Mm.
do
Yeah.
something, make something happen.
Yeah. I don't mind it, especially considering that it hasn't really bitten them yet.
Look at this seal from Ev. He's just like, nope, nope,
Yep.
nope, nope.
Just running right in his way. I always love that.
Awesome. I'm gonna get off. But anyway, see you
Thanks for the
guys.
compliment, man.
Oh
and
yeah,
Yeah,
no
thanks for hopping
problem.
on.
Thank you for listening.
Yep.
Sweet. Yeah, Demo's great. But yeah, so okay, Carter, I'll ask you this because I've seen this on Twitter, Cavs Twitter definitely, and I've seen some takes, and it is kind of interesting. I went on my little rant already, but a lot of people feel like the Cavs are both slumping and on a 13 game win streak, and those things feel contradictory. So I just wanted to hear kind of what is your take over the last, not only just the win streak, but the last like week of games that have felt kind of like dogfights, but we're winning 13 in a row, so it's hard to
Yeah.
complain.
They've just moved the Overton window for slump to a ridiculous
Yeah.
degree,
Pretty much.
But like, like we've seen it before. I talked about that win streak to start the 2018 season. Nice take, DG. That where they won like 10 in a row with like D Rose and
Yeah.
Dwayne Wade and stuff, and
Mm.
like they won. It was a win streak, but everyone's like, they're not very good, are they?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Yeah,
like,
just,
I don't know. I think they're just having they're just not playing their best ball, and I've actually really appreciated their focus in this game. I think they've actually played this has been a much better game than their last 3 or 4 from them.
mm. Yeah, I agree. And that's what I was hoping for entering the game is like, look, not to make excuses, but I get it when you're playing Charlotte and they're not as locked in. I'm like, it's hard to be as motivated for that game. This is a game that I was hoping and expected them to look a little more locked in. And I think they have so
Yeah.
far. And basically my general take with the win streak, and you kind of mentioned it, it's like under different contexts with certain teams, I'd understand if they had a win streak that looked a little ugly at times. You're like, okay, I'm not sure what to make of this long term. With the Cavs this season, and really just given the context of the last few years, like I've seen them destroy teams by 30, 40. Like I've seen them just absolutely obliterate teams. So if they get in a dogfight with Charlotte, I know they can beat Charlotte by 20 points when they're fully locked in.
And so
it
do
doesn't
they.
really, it doesn't,
Oh,
yeah,
damn.
doesn't change my opinion of the team, and they're
Yeah.
still finding a way to win anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's just one of those things where, and like if this was happening last year, we wouldn't even be nitpicking the
Yeah.
almost losses because
Right.
a 13 win streak would have been unbelievable.
Yep. And it's our third one. So it's just it's like you said, the window has shifted. The fact that we can even say that they're slumping during a 13 game win streak is really crazy.
For sure. Was that clean? Wasn't watching. I got
Yeah,
distracted.
no, I was paying close attention either. It's very easy to miss the details sometimes when you're doing the live streams. All right, AJ Green.
Nice player.
Yeah, he had a great game against us earlier in the year. All right, let's see if Mitchell can get himself going. I always want to see them close the quarter strong.
Not a good shooting game for
No.
Mr. Hunter. Or anyone, really.
Yeah, it's like Evan Mobley and Max Strus are the only guys who got it going from three. No, I mean, setback, 2-pointer.
No comment.
Here we go. Come on. Oh, yeah. I feel like we've gotten lots of moments where we've had an opportunity to take full control, and the Bucks are just staying in it.
Yep. Fine.
What's your take on these goofy nicknames that everyone's getting, like Mobley, the predicament? What's your take on that?
It's funny.
Yeah, that's my take. I'm like, it's cheesy, but it's funny.
It's just funny.
All right, Brooke is deep in that drop right now. Ty with the floater.
There we go.
There we go, Jarrett. It's rare that Ty Jerome misses a floater, but at least Allen had his back right there.
That's the thing that sucks about when you're having a bad shooting night, though, because like they just can hang in their drop and there's no punishment.
Yeah. Yeah, Brooke was super deep on the drop that last play. Ty Jerome's in the 50-40-90 club now, too, right? Did I see that correct? Is he officially?
I know he was
officially
close.
broken into there.
He was at 50-40 like 87 a couple games ago.
Oh yeah, was. He probably fell right back out of it if he got in there last game. This one probably took him out of it.
There we go.
Oh, all right.
There we go, Dry.
Finally. All right, timeout. Can't risk a Cavalanche. Doc Rivers
been very, very quick on the draw on those.
Yeah. Yeah, during what was it, first or second quarter, I think Cavs looked like they were about to go on a Cavalanche. Doc Rivers instant timeout. I was like, yeah, he knows you can't let this team start rolling.
They hit like 2 threes in a row or score on 3 possessions in a row. He's calling a timeout.
Yep. Yeah, Doc is a terrible coach, but he's not stupid. That's a good one, Jimmy. Yeah. How are you feeling about this West Coast road trip coming up? We were looking at the schedule. They got like 4 games that start after 10 o'clock. It's gonna be a rough one.
I'm gonna give my same spiel I always give, which is that if it's not going well and you find yourself getting really worked up because you're tired.
Yeah.
It's always because you're tired. You're staying up at 2 a.m. to watch basketball games. If they don't win, it's frustrating.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not because there's something. If you find yourself wanting to make a fundamental call about the construction of the team, it's because you're tired.
Yeah, if you have a take about the 2 big lineup or the 2 guards coexisting, just wait, give it 1 week. Give it 1 week. Get your 8 hours of sleep. See how you feel.
Yeah, go to bed at like 10 o'clock one of the nights and watch the game on DVR and just go to get sleep. It's my number one take. I have to remind myself of it. You just get, you get tired, you get angry. That's just the way it is. You have no threshold to deal with anything. So I don't know. I hate it because I'm tired all week. That's my problem with it. It's not even about who they're playing because I have to watch and then I have to
even if they win, you're tired.
and if you can believe it, my children don't care if the Cavs are on a West Coast trip.
I can imagine. Yeah.
Hold on. I'm getting a FaceTime from my brother. I'm going to go on mute for a bit.
All good. Yeah, those late night streams are going to be different, but I know the playback chat got me. We'll be here no matter what. The thing that's going to suck is not only doing the playback streams, but then I got to do the grades for Fearless Word afterwards. And we're still going to try to do the post-game pod. It's only going to be 10, 15 minutes, but it's going to be we're going to be burning the midnight oil, guys. So I hope the playback chat is with me for this. I'll be fine. I'm a night owl anyway, but it's still. Yeah, better order some extra. I'm gonna have 2 cups of tea to get me through it. Double shipment. Jimmy, where are you? West Coast? Oh, Denver. Okay, yeah, sweet. Yeah, that's perfect. I went to LA a few years ago during the NBA finals, when Golden State was in the finals. I didn't go there for that reason, but we watched, I think, game 3 or game 4. And yeah, the game started at like 5 o'clock. I was like, wow, this is so weird seeing a NBA finals game during the week start at like so early in the day. And like it ended and you still have it's only like 7, 8 o'clock. It was so strange. All right, Donnie can't get it to go. Definitely a tough scoring night for Don. Yeah, the shot is just not going in for him. Thankfully, the defense has shown up and they've gotten enough from the supporting cast to keep it going. But you don't want to play with fire. Dame and Giannis are playing good, so I would definitely appreciate Donovan or someone hitting some threes here and giving yourself a little bit more of a cushion. Yeah, good job from Jerome. Very methodical. Even when he doesn't have it going, he tends to find a way to make an impact, just working his way in. Such a physical player with the ball in his hands. We talk about guys being physical on defense, but Ty Jerome's so physical on the ball, like when he has the ball and going at people. And that's why he gets himself to the free throw line. Like I said, he's got one of the best whistles in the NBA, and he deserves a lot of credit for drawing those fouls. And, 8 points, 3 of 8 shooting. It's not too bad. Like, he's really not playing bad tonight. All right, we got Sam Merrill draped all over Damian Lillard right now. He's just trying to deny the ball. Gary Trent with the floater. No, let's go. Get the board. All right, a jump ball. Yeah, like I said, would love DeAndre Hunter to really assert himself on the glass. And I think slowly but surely, since he's come to Cleveland, he's starting to make that more of an emphasis for himself. He's got all the physical tools to do it. Yeah, so Evan Mobley at the 5 right now, DeAndre Hunter at the 4, and then you got Sam, Ty, and Donovan Mitchell out there. No Giannis on the floor, so you're good there without the rim protection, extra rim protection. All right, Kuzma. Good job. Good job from Ty right there. Yeah, didn't even jump for the jump ball.
No, I'm not. Hold on.
Oh,
now I'm back.
You didn't miss much.
Here I am.
We had a jump ball. Are you feeling the Evan Mobley Defensive Player of the Year front runner? Are we in line with that? Yeah,
he's gonna win. He's gonna win.
Yeah.
This run of national TV games. I'll tell you what. Like I said this on the podcast recently, but like it goes to show how much exposure does matter. Mobley, is in second place behind JJJ. Then they get a national TV game against Memphis. Win. Then they have like 5 or 6 national TV games in a row. And they keep winning. And he looks great in all of them. And then all of a sudden he's the front runner. It's just no like surprise. It matters. These are the games that most people watch. Shit, they're the games I watch most of the time now. Like I'm not fiending League Pass the way I used to. A lot of my non-Cavs watching is going to be on. Going to be watching whatever's on ESPN or ABC or TNT.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely matters. And it is funny, like you said, he was like slightly behind Jaren Jackson, and then they beat Memphis and he played great. And I think it tied it. And now we keep getting flexed on a national TV, which is awesome. I'm all here for it. And Mobley's been showing out on the big stage, and he's, as Demo said, he's going to get another chance on Friday to dominate. Jaren Jackson, I think is he still out? I don't even know, but
I don't know how
he had
much
an
time
injury.
he's missing, but he's missed enough that no one's going to catch him.
Yeah,
And it's kind of unfair because someone on OKC probably should win it, but
yeah. But they have so many guys.
It's such a democratic effort there.
Yeah. Yeah, and then other than Jaren Jackson, it's like Dyson Daniels, I've heard, is like the distant third, but I think Mobley is just he's going to run away with it. I'd be really surprised.
Only
if he
way a
didn't
guard
get it.
can win Defensive Player of the Year now is if they play for Boston.
Yeah, pretty much. That was a little bit of a fraudulent Defensive Player of the Year, but it's okay.
I'm not even joking. Like,
yeah.
Why is Peyton Pritchard the 6th Man of the Year frontrunner 2 years after Malcolm Brogdon won it?
Yeah. Oh, I forgot Brogdon won it too. Yeah, wow.
Now, Brogdon actually deserved it, but
Yeah. The thing about Peyton Pritchard is like I've been pushing the Ty Jerome train so heavily, and then he goes and scores 43 points. I'm like, all right, well, that's bad time for me to push the Ty Jerome agenda. But yeah, it was, not to be super anti-Celtics, but it did feel a little.
I'm comfortable being super anti-Celtics.
Okay.
I hate them. Sorry, I gotta step away again.
Oh, you're good. All good, man.
I'm not going to be reliable for the next little bit.
No worries, man. It's all good. We all appreciate Carter giving us his time 100%. But anyways, the point that I was making there with Ty Jerome or Peyton Pritchard is I feel like it was a little like it feels like the media was gift wrapping Peyton Pritchard 6th Man of the Year before the season even started, right? Like it felt like they were trying to crown him as much as they possibly could, even when he's having a good year. But it just felt like they had already predetermined he was going to be the 6th Man of the Year darling. And then, for a while there, it really felt like maybe the tides were going to turn. When Ty Jerome was on this hot streak, I'm talking like the last few weeks, when Ty Jerome was balling, and then we beat the Celtics and Peyton Pritchard stinks it up. I thought maybe the media, after propping up Peyton Pritchard the entire time, was going to maybe change their mind and the narrative would shift. And then he went and scored 40 points. I'm like, well, damn it. Now he's going to end up getting it. So, and it's like he dropped that 40-point game at the perfect time. Maybe Ty Jerome can shock us and somehow put up a 40-point game of his own to respond. But yeah, I think the national media had predetermined that they wanted to give it to him way before the season started. And he's played good enough to avoid having the hive mind shift on him. We came close though. And yeah, I mean, Ty Jerome should have been. The thing that's crazy to me isn't just that Ty Jerome was behind Peyton Pritchard in 6th Man of the Year, but I don't know I'm sure the odds have changed a little bit. But when we looked at it, like a month ago, Ty Jerome was like 8th. He was like 8th. He was behind Tim Hardaway Jr. Or no, sorry, he was behind Malik Beasley for 6th Man of the Year. I'm like, you guys aren't. I mean, you just aren't watching if you think Ty Jerome has been less impactful than Malik Beasley. I mean, I'm sorry, but that is what really shocked me. I'd assume Jerome has moved up since then because he's played so well on national TV. But still, all right, Mobley going right at the mismatch. Oh no, think he just bumped knees with someone. That's my hope. Oh, did he step on someone? I don't want him to have stepped on someone. Let's see what this is. On the spin. It looks like he bumped knees right there with Sims is what I think happened. Yeah. So he just took a dinger to the knee. Hopefully he's good. Yeah, he's fine. But yeah, just to share my take with Carter, basically I feel like the national media had kind of predetermined that they wanted to give it to Peyton Pritchard even before the year started. And then he played good enough for the season to kind of stay at the forefront. The last few weeks, I thought maybe, just maybe, Ty Jerome was getting enough respect and attention to shift the narrative. But then Peyton Pritchard scored those 43 points, and he's going to end up winning it now for better or worse.
Yeah, probably. It's
Yeah.
fine. We're gonna get Deep Boy and Coach of the Year. I don't need.
Yep. Yeah, we're gonna be stacked.
I'm not that thirsty.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna get Defensive Player of the Year. We're gonna get Coach of the Year. We might end up having at least one, if not two,
Game is
finalists
such
for
a
six
flopper,
men.
dude.
Yeah, I saw that. That was
What
shameless.
a wuss.
That was definitely shameless. How many All NBA players do you think we get? Do we get 3 of them? We
Yeah,
get 3? Yep.
I do think we get 3.
I love it. I love the confidence. I agree. I think we should.
The 65 game rule really changed that landscape.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, because Luka's already disqualified. Like, there's a bunch of guys who aren't going to be on that list.
Yeah.
Wemby, obviously, I think was a lock.
Can I just say, as like a very big Wemby proponent, and I don't want to like sound like a hater here, like I feel like we're kind of doing a little bit more preordaining than I'm comfortable with. I didn't realize they were like not a top 20 defense, and we were like Defensive Player of the Year, no doubt. Can't even discuss it. And I'm like, wait, like because the Cavs defense with Mobley on the floor was better.
Yeah.
You're right. Than the Spurs defense. Like, I just think it's just a little fast. And I get that we're gonna do this, and it's fine. This is a very Russillo coded monologue. But you know, like, I don't know. It just felt it all feels a little bit more like, well, you just can't challenge it.
Yeah.
And I would like to challenge some of it. That is definitely out on Ty. that is his hand for sure.
I respect the take. Jackson has the same take, by the way. He's been pushing that too. It feels like we've been handing Wemby the keys, and he's obviously a fantastic player. I absolutely love Wemby, but yeah, it does feel. I mean, the awards are narrative driven, and the Wemby narrative is just too much for the national media to avoid, I guess. Because yeah, it was like, I get if he's your front runner because he's so unbelievable on defense, but the way that it was like unanimous, I always thought was a little too much. What is that? What happened there?
I wasn't paying attention.
Just tried to catch Milwaukee.
Oh, nice
sleeping.
block.
Oh, well, we got it right back. Yeah. Bringing it up the floor too, looking confident. Immediately backfired.
There's a degree of slop happening here.
Yeah. Oh, long rebound. That hurts. That doesn't feel good.
I might consider a timeout here. Just like, hey, guys.
Yeah. Yeah, get it under control. Looks like they're playing through it. This is what I mean. I feel like we've had opportunities, and then it's a sloppy turnover or just a not great shot. This could be a good one. There we go. Nice. They're deep in that drop.
You can tell he's just not having his game, though. Like, the way that hit the net was just like...
Yeah.
I imagine that's how the peach balls in James Naismith first game hit the net.
Yeah.
Like, the ball is not leaving his hands clean.
Yeah.
This is what I wanted more of from the beginning.
Yeah.
Ice is so good on Dame. I don't like that Kenny's not playing him until the second quarter a lot of the time.
I agree.
Oh, no. No. You are calling that from the other side of the court, bro.
Yeah,
you cannot pretend like you saw that.
Oh, that's always so frustrating to me.
There's the ref like that did not have a clean angle there. Wow.
Ice may have been out. It was very, very close. Yeah. Well, yeah, I agree with you though. There are very few things on this earth that I enjoy more than watching a Okoro on Damian Lillard or Trae Young, or just want to put him on an elite guard the way he's supposed to be used. You know, it's like this is the dream with Okoro. This is what I want to see. And there we go.
There we go.
Just like I said.
There we go. Ice.
Manifesting it. Dean Wade. Let's go. Dean.
Let's go.
He's had it going from deep. I think he's 2 of 2. So I mean I don't know if that's you have it going, but at least he's hit 2.
Yeah.
That's nice. All right. Playing through it still. Yeah, love the Okoro on Dame matchup.
This is the knockout punch if they can get it.
Yep. Ooh.
Here's a random take. John Michael's really upped his game this year.
Yeah, I've seen a couple people say that on Twitter too, and I agree. He's definitely found his stride, I think.
Yeah. Early on, he was a little too radio.
Mm,
I thought, and tried to call everything. Then I thought he frankly, like, every now and again, like, didn't meet the moment as well as I wanted him to in some big moments. I feel like he's hit the moment every time this year.
yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely in the big moments too.
Also,
Yeah,
they
that
just
was
called
the
Darius for, like, a off-arm push-off there? Like,
right, that's
what
what
was
I
that?
was wondering. You'd never see that get called too, so that was really strange. I wish we got a replay of that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, John's been really good, and I know people have mixed opinions on Brad, but he's fun. I think their chemistry has gotten a lot better this year, which adds to it, right? Like maybe you're not getting the best analysis ever, but you usually don't from the from the retired
No.
players who turn into color commentaries.
Oh,
Like
he's fine.
as long as you have good chemistry and you're fun, it's good.
He's fine.
Yeah.
Fine and functional. That's really all I
Yep.
need from a local broadcast.
Good D from DG right there. All right, Sam. Oh, Sam's still on the floor. Never mind. I thought Sam came in for a Quoro. Uh-oh. Held on to it. Come on, give me one. Oh, attacking the closeout.
Nice.
Okay,
Nice
moving the ball.
swing.
Good opportunity there. Let's get another stop here. Yeah, this could be the knockout punch if they manage to keep building on this right now. Good help from
Nice
Jarrett. And he
hand.
got back. Yep.
That's our cheat code, man. These guys recover so well.
Hmm.
Like
Yeah.
most of the time, bigs dig there and they're just dead in the water. It's
Yeah.
a baseline
Yeah.
cut, easy dunk.
Yeah, Jarrett did a good job there, not being in no man's land, right? Like he came up enough to actually pressure Giannis and then still got back to get a hand on that pass. So real good job from JA. I think he's fought hard tonight. Giannis has had his number at times, but this isn't one of those games where Jarrett's like invisible or it just doesn't seem like he's got the energy. He's playing with energy and he's doing good activity. So I've enjoyed his game.
For sure. Oh, Donnie's hurt?
Is he hurt? That tweet is okay. Yeah, it just loaded for me. Donovan Mitchell leaving to the locker room. Oh man, I didn't even see what it was, so I have no idea.
I haven't seen any of our beat guys tweet about it yet.
Yeah, I guess we'll have to wait for an update there. Yeah, that's my take for the rest of the season is I just want to stay healthy. I've seen enough from this team, right? Like I know what I think about them. Get to the playoffs healthy. That's all I want. 70 wins would be cool. Even setting the franchise record with 67 would be cool, but just get me to the playoffs healthy. We finished with 63. I'm more than happy. That's more than I expected at best case scenario entering the year. I think 57 was what I picked as like best case scenario. So they're gonna do that next week probably, right? So
I think I picked 55 as my actual prediction. I thought they could be a 60-win team, and now they basically have to be a 60-win team.
Yeah, yeah. Oh man, what a dream season. We've talked a lot about this on the playback streams recently, but as far as regular seasons go, because the playoffs, that's a different story. But as far as regular seasons go, it really doesn't get better than what we're seeing right now. Like this is as good of a regular season as you could ever imagine for the Cavs. And it's just, man, I'm trying not to take it for granted.
Yeah, it's been so fun. And I always say, there's a lot of championship or bust type of folks out there. And I just think people undervalue the importance of your hobby being fun.
Yeah.
And and when the Cavs win and I spend, 2.5 hours watching them, I generally have a good time. And if they lose, I generally don't have that good of a time. So the fact that it's been this good, this hobby has given me this much fun this year. Like, even if it's a really rough playoffs, I'll still, I still invested my time in a way that's fun. And that's like, I'm not trying to make excuses. I'll be disappointed if they have a bad playoff run, but just from a pure time spent to fun had ratio, it's been a great year.
they've crushed it in that regard. Yeah. Yeah, and same here. Like I expect this team to compete for a championship, and I'll be obviously upset if they fall short of that. But still going to look back at definitely the regular season and just be like, man, what a
Had a lot
time
of
that
fun.
was. Yeah, had a ton of fun.
Yeah,
I mean,
and I might not be able to do it right away.
yeah, it might take me a little while to process whatever happens.
Oh, nice pass.
Give me an Aquaro 3.
Cash.
Let's go.
I feel like his jumper
Isles.
looks really nice again.
I agree. I'm glad you said that because when he first tried to come back in like January from that shoulder injury, man, well, he was like,
he was not
12
healthy
or something, man. Yeah, it was not looking good. It looks confident now.
That's a crazy take. That's a crazy angle. He was in. Every 99% of players are screwed if they catch it and they're getting like you have to reset the play.
That damn wingspan.
I know.
Just reaching around everybody.
He's amazing.
Yeah, he's playing great, and they're down 14. So this is why, again, don't want to play Milwaukee, but I know there's been some takes recently that like Milwaukee could legitimately. I mean, I don't want to play them, so I don't want to downplay them. But I've seen a lot of takes about the Cavs and the Bucks. But really, even when you get a monster Giannis game, the Cavs are still up by 14. Yeah. I don't even think the Cavs have played
It's
all
really
that
not that much of a monster Giannis game anymore. He's 26 points and 20 shots.
That is true, yeah.
And that's why you just keep trying. You don't stop playing the way you're, like that's a process-based thing. Like I don't think they've changed the way they're guarding him. I think they're just trusting that eventually he's going to get a little tired and not be able to bulldoze.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like he's gonna plow through you and dunk on your head once or twice, but you just gotta hold the fort, keep fighting, JA, and that's what he's done. I really think he's done a good job.
A nice screen from Ice.
All right, trying to get Brook Lopez over here. Oh, he's up at the level now. Good pass, Allen. Just a little too awkward there.
Do you feel a little bit better on those plays when you see the guy miss the jumper? Like Strus just missed there, and it's just like, all right, whatever.
Yeah. Wouldn't have worked anyway.
yeah, they would have gotten the ball anyway.
All right, Jarrett. Look, air ball. Giannis has had a good year from the mid-range, but that's still going to be what you try to force him into. You got to talk him into those mid-range pull-ups. Yes, Cavs LQ. I think this would be the season sweep, right? We've already beat them 3 times. All right, would love a Darius Garland 3 or something here. Oh, Aquaro on the roll.
Ooh.
Let's go,
dude! It's just crazy. I push back a lot with our listeners that have felt like JB misused Ice. And I was like, well, he's got to do more with his opportunities if he wants more opportunities. That was always kind of my like party line with him on offense. But watching Kenny move him around and see him catch the ball on the move, I wanted that.
Yeah.
And watching him catch the ball on the move, operate in the short roll, all that stuff, it's like, okay, I think I can hold the L a little bit on that.
Yeah. To be fair, I do think it's a little bit of both. I still think.
Yeah, definitely column A, column B.
Yeah, like under JB, Aquaro, just they kind of all go together, right? Like the more opportunities you get to touch the ball, the more. Oh man, Jared just crushed Brook Lopez.
Hell yeah!
Oh, let's go!
Hell yeah!
Really good Jared Allen game. Like it wasn't any. He doesn't have 20 and 17 like we've seen before, but he's fought so hard today to pack it on Brook Lopez right there. Put an exclamation point on it.
Wow!
That's
wowie
awesome.
zowie.
Yeah, the throw makes it better. Yeah, but to round out my Aquaro take, yeah, like. The more you have the ball, this is what I've been feeling recently, especially the last maybe since he's come back from the injury the second time. The box score is nothing impressive. He doesn't have a bunch of assists. He's not scoring a bunch of points, but I just feel like he's dribbling the ball, attacking closeouts, kicking it out, Maybe it's not even leading directly to a shot, but he's getting the defense in rotation and he's touching the ball in the short roll. And when you get more opportunities like that, it just kind of has a cascading effect where now you're a little more confident to, be aggressive and try to take advantage of that. Whereas under JB, and I absolutely no disrespect to JB, when you're standing in the corner and your mission is basically like get out of the way, like can you try to hide and get out of the way? It's definitely a hit to the confidence, and so it's a little bit of both. JB, certainly Okoro had his limitations, still has his limitations, but under Kenny's offense, he's had a little bit more opportunity, a little bit more freedom to try and break out of his comfort zones, and the results have been mixed at times. But overall, I think he's having especially since coming back from the injury, I think he looks like probably the most complete offensively we've seen him. If that isn't a super hot take, it's nothing crazy, but he probably looks the most comfortable he's ever looked.
For sure.
Oh yeah, as the chat's pointing out, that's the same hand that Allen hurt. So guess it's not bothering him that much.
No doubt. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Yep. All right, so the Cavs, they're up 18 now, right? Am I remembering that correctly? About 4 minutes left. I think this win streak is going to 14, y'all. I think we're bringing home another dub. Yeah, Jarrett looks good. He looks fine to me. Again, medical professional on the stream. He's cleared in my book. And a convincing dub. Yeah. I hope Tim Bontemps was watching those Okoro on Dame minutes. You didn't get many of them, but they were effective when he was out there. Can they eclipse their 15-game winning streak? Let me look at who we're playing against. We got Brooklyn and Memphis, right? The next 2 games. And that would be it. This is win number 14. Brooklyn would be 15, and then Memphis would be the 16th. It's going to be tough because Brooklyn, while they are a lottery dwelling team, they're also just an annoying team. They're just annoying. Like I could see the Nets stealing a game from us. And Memphis is a genuinely good team. Yeah, Jimmy, I think you said it exactly how I would have. The Nets, they play hard, they play with a lot of effort, and Memphis is just a good team. So it's going to be tough. And in all honesty, this might sound like a backwards take to have, but those win streaks, in a way, they get exhausting as they pile up. So once we get like 15, 16, I might be okay. Like, all right, we can take an L. Take an L, let's reset ourselves. I almost wouldn't want to be on a huge win streak entering the playoffs. I know that sounds really backwards, but I would be okay with take like 1 L and then end the year on like a 4-game win streak or something. Like I'm good with that. I know that sounds very the opposite of what you'd expect, but those win streaks get exhausting, man. And they've been on 3 of these streaks already this year. Yeah, Okoro denying the ball. Yeah, that's what he does so well. He limits shot attempts. It doesn't show up in the stat sheet. It doesn't show up. Wade, that's probably the dagger.
Let's go.
Yeah,
I think that's
dagger.
it.
I agree. Was that are they up 20 now?
19.
19? Okay, yeah. Yeah, I don't see the Cavs. I don't think the Cavs have blown like a 15-point lead all year, have they? I don't think they've lost a game off that. I'm not trying to jinx it, but I don't think they've really blown a huge lead, and there's only 3 minutes left, so not using the diff. Listen, Dan, they had a little ticker on the bottom. I couldn't see the diff. I was looking for the diff, and it wasn't there for me. Nah. Oh, he missed it. He got it right back. All right. Pulling the Andre Drummond there to get an extra rebound in the box score. Yeah, so Carter, this will be their 14th straight win if they pull it off. Do they manage to get to 16? Longest win streak of the season. They got Brooklyn on Tuesday and Memphis on Friday. Can they pick up 2 more?
Yeah, I think so. I mean,
yeah.
I said we were potting the last pot on like Wednesday last week when we were trying to figure out when the streak was going to end. And I was just like, well, they never lose, so it's impossible to pick the spot they're going to lose, Like other teams have like the telltale sign. but they don't.
Yeah, they just don't do it. So it's like man, what a crazy year. Every time you put it into perspective, it's just crazy. But yeah, I mean, Brooklyn's an annoying team. They're not a good team, but they're annoying. And then Memphis is a good team, so it'll be tough. But 16 is definitely on the board.
Yeah.
Oh, and Wade with a steal, put him away here. DG. Oh man, he has not been shooting the ball well as of late. I guess that's the one thing I'd like to see down the stretch of the
Not
year
worried about
too.
it.
Is like I just like to see him end the year on a heater. Just roll into the playoffs with some confidence. That's all. Yeah, Wade just I don't even know if he meant to get that steal. He snuck in there. That was nice. Yeah. Yeah, old kid. I say it all the time. Look, if Darius Garland's struggling to shoot the ball, that's okay. I just need him to stay confident. I need him to keep shooting. I would always rather him unload the clip than be shy or not be aggressive when the team needs him. Dangle the carrot in front of teams and rip it away. Yeah. Yeah, we did that. We've done that a couple times recently. Defense was so good tonight. Yeah, the defense really was awesome. Like, again, Giannis, he did his thing, but we made him work for it. I don't have the box score in front of me right now. Let me pull it up. So I know Carter mentioned that he had attempted 20 shots, and that was like in the third quarter. So yeah, Giannis, 30 points on 24 shots. Look, he still got his 30. He still played a good game, but he took 24 shots to do it. And for a player like Giannis, that's pretty inefficient. Like, just straight up, that's an inefficient game for a guy like Giannis. So the Cavs did a really good job on him. And then the supporting cast, Dame, 22 points on 19 shots. He only hit 1 3. He was 1 of 7 from the 3-point line. The supporting cast just did not show up. I know the Cavs, they had the bench score up there a little while ago, but the Milwaukee bench only had 9 points this game, and the Cavs bench has 18, 27, 33, 38. I think it's 38-9 in bench scoring if my on the spot counting is correct. So the depth came through at the end. And we get some Jalen Tyson minutes and Javonte Green and Craig Porter. If we're using Quincy Carrier's new advanced analytic that he dropped, the Cavs won this game. They whooped enough ass to have Tristan Thompson play 3 full minutes. So forget net rating, anything like that. How many minutes did Tristan Thompson play? About 3 minutes. That's how much the Cavs dominated tonight. Yeah, we need a bench diff infograph. That's what we needed. They had it up on the screen, but it's been a couple minutes since they showed it. Yeah, Mega uses that metric. It's a great metric. Yeah, Quincy really, a trendsetter, coming up with a whole new formula to figure out how good an NBA team played. That Tuesday game start? No, that's the pregame show starts at 6:30. They're saying, right? The Tuesday game starts at 7. I was gonna say it's a weird time to start an NBA game. Yeah, that's the pregame. Yeah, I'll be there for the Tuesday game. Ew. That was an ugly shot. And Tristan got a rebound.
I'm bouncing, Mr. Pesta. Thank you for your time.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks for jumping on, dude. This was a lot of fun. It was a pleasant surprise.
Of course. Happy to jump in. It was fun.
Awesome. Take care, man.
Bye.
Yeah, that was really sweet. Always love to have Carter on. But yeah, even the Cavs garbage time lineup, like, yeah, Tristan Thompson's out there, but hey, dude, I mean, it's like Okoro, Craig Porter, Javonte Green, and Jalen Tyson. That's not that bad. That's like some teams, like the Washington Wizards bench, might lose to this lineup. This starting line, if this lineup started against Washington or was just our second unit, they might actually, like, I don't know. Am I getting too crazy? Am I getting too crazy, Dan? You can reel me in. You can reel me in if I'm getting too hot right here. If I'm getting too spicy. But this garbage time lineup, I mean, they're not really playing that well right now. But Okay, I'm wild. I'm wild. All right. Can I sub Tristan Thompson for like, I don't know, just a standard backup big? Too deep to have a tank lineup. Yeah. Anyways, there's some legit guys out there. I'll just put it that way. Javante Green's a legit guy. Okoro's a legit guy. And Craig Porter Jr. for your third string point guard. He's not too bad. Yeah, keep the streak of 110 points. I believe this also continues our streak of winning games that we were leading entering the fourth quarter, right? Does anyone know what that number's at now? And it's probably like in the 45, 47. Yeah. So the NBA record is 57, I think, or maybe 55. Not that anybody cares or really keeps track of that. Like nobody is gonna remember that the Cavs won the most games in NBA history when they were leading entering the fourth quarter. But it's a cool little trivia fact to have. Yeah, nice win. I would like to say, totally called it. Totally called it. I said the Cavs are going to come out and play great. Great win. Great win. I mean, it's so sweet that the Cavs, even after this weird little funk that they had been in, rise to the occasion. Go into on the road too. Don't even discredit it. Like on the road, come in, beat Milwaukee by 12 on national TV. They said, you know what? People are worried that we can't beat Charlotte and Chicago by more. We'll come in and we'll beat Milwaukee by double digits. Yeah, finish the regular season sweep. What a beautiful season it's been. But yeah, we're gonna do our little post game pod here in a second. I'm gonna text Jackson. Um, Give me 1 second, guys. Oh, my AirPods just died, or one of them died. I will also be switching headphones. So, okay, yeah. Thank you to everyone who tuned in for the game. We're about to do like a quick 10, 15-minute post-game pod. We're going to stay right here on Playback, so you don't have to go anywhere. I'm going to have Jackson join. We're going to do a quick recap, and then we're going to get out of here. Dan, your phone's at 1%. Dub stream, thank you. I agree. Go Cavs. Appreciate you, Dan. Anybody else who wants to stick around, we're going to be doing our pod in just a second. I'm just going to get up to change my headphones, grab a water real quick, and then Jackson will be here. So we'll be right back. And if you're heading out, thanks for being here. Our little post game conversation I'll upload as a separate video to YouTube. So if you're tired, feel free to leave. But if you're not, or even if you are tired and you want to stick through it, appreciate you. I'll be right back. All right, you guys got an extended look at the wall right there. That was one of the longest looks at the wall you guys have ever had. See here, are we connected? Doesn't sound like I'm connected. Bear with me. Bear with me. All right. Let's see. Now we're just waiting on Jackson, and then we'll be good to go. I'm going to go ahead and take this off the stage. Then it's just, you're going to see just me. Hi, guys. Wow, my lighting sucks. Really got to fix the lighting in this room. All right, I'm going to text Jackson, and we'll get this pod in real quick. Yeah, it's a good win. I'm trying to save my takes. So hopefully we don't have too much awkward silence while we wait for Jackson to join me. Just like the Knicks are frauds, except somehow even worse. Yeah, if this was last year and Donovan scored less than 18 or 20 in multiple games, we would have an under 500 record. You're probably right. Okay, here, give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna post here. I'm gonna put a game on real quick. Jackson just finished typing the instant recap for Fearless Sword, so I'm just gonna take a quick look at it. It should take like literally 2 minutes, not even probably. So I'm gonna stream something, put something on here for you guys if I can find a game. Okay. Yeah, let me get this up real quick, and then Jackson will be joining. He's setting up right now. Yeah, I would definitely say the Cavs looked more like themselves. That's the title for Jackson's recap here. They definitely looked more like themselves tonight after a little slump. Again, weird slump, but a slump nonetheless. You guys get to stare at me while I read this real quick. Yeah, Max Strus played very well tonight. That's something we got to talk about. And neither Garland or Mitchell really played that well. Oh, there we go. Typo. I got to fix a typo, guys. There we go. My job has worth. It has meaning. I fixed something. What was the final score? Was it 112, 110? Or no. Oh, another typo. Look at that. I picked up another typo. It was not 112, 110. I think it was 112, 100. Yes. Okay. Here we go. I saved Jackson's story, everybody. No, listen, when you type these recaps up as quickly as you can, there's always going to be a little error somewhere. It's always going to be a quick little error because he had it typed correctly in the story, but the title had 110. So it happens. This is behind the scenes stuff for you guys. When you're trying to type up, I mean, he typed up 599 words. This is a long recap. He did a good job. Got it up very quickly. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and post it. Publish now. There we go. And then I got to do the player grades after this. Okay, once he's here, we'll get started, guys. Thank you for sticking around. Nobody over 17 points. Yeah, and you know what? Didn't Mobley have I think Mobley had 13 at halftime? So for a moment there, it felt like Mobley was going to be the one who takes over, but no, it was all around team effort. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 guys scored 9 or more points. Update on Donovan. Does anyone have an update on him? I haven't seen anything about his injury status. That Jared Allen poster was awesome. He was back on the bench by the end of the game. Yeah, I wonder what it was. It could have been anything. Maybe he had to use the bathroom for all we know. Could have been anything. Yeah, Paul Pierce moment. I'm going to get this tweeted out for him too while we wait. $112 to $100. I almost did $110 because I was saying it out loud earlier. Cavs look more like themselves. Defeat Bucks 112, 100. Tweeted it out. There we go.
There we go.
Oh, and Jackson's here.
I'm here. Yeah, I've been here.
Let's do it. All right. Oh, have you been here? I didn't. I was tweeting out the things, so I didn't have the screen open.
I literally just got here.
Okay.
Emo,
everybody say hello to Jackson. Give it up. Round of applause.
So you were. So I see that you had your cool friend Carter on, and you were too scared to howl in front of Carter when Dean Wade kept raining triples.
Well, yeah, this is true. I was definitely too afraid to howl, but Carter made a surprise appearance. I didn't even know he was joining. He just hopped in, so that was very cool. No, I was too scared to howl. There's no way.
Unbelievable.
Howling on stream. I respect you for doing it. It takes a lot of. You got to be a very brave individual, and you do it fine enough, right? Like I think I would do it very awkward, so I don't even try. Pirate shirt, yeah.
Yeah, for my guy Paul Skeens. Shout out to Paul Skeens. He's working on 2 new pitches, Tony. I don't know if you've heard. He's working on a 2-seam fastball and a cutter.
Okay.
Well, yeah. Listen, the slider's dominant. The splinker, that's the real one. But the slider's dominant. Like he's mostly like, yeah.
You're making up words.
Splinker. No, this is a real thing. Demo, tell him it's a real thing. Anyway, it's like a fastball that just like dives, and he throws like 100 miles per hour. So it's pretty cool.
Dude, baseball is crazy.
Last year he was dominating with the fastball and the slider. Yeah. So anyway, and then like he kind of had a changeup that he was using last year. He hasn't really used it a lot. But this year in spring training, the cutter. Sorry, not the cutter. Yeah, the cutter, and then the 2-seam fastball. Those are the 2 things. So everybody, be warned. Place your bets on National League Cy Young Paul Skeens. This is not a gambling podcast, but I would just say do that. So yeah.
Well, thank you for the
Demo got me off
feedback there. Yeah.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. I got you. Cavs are good. They're good again. I hope the chat was very nice about that.
They were actually, there was a lot of optimism in the chat. Even opening the night, a lot of people felt good about it. I felt good about it. I know the Cavs kind of taken their eye off the ball recently. We played a couple stinker teams in Chicago, Charlotte, all that. So I was hoping that playing Milwaukee, national TV, a genuine playoff team, right? Like they're not title contenders per se, but a legit team that you get up for. And for the most part, it wasn't like a wire-to-wire dominant victory, but they were pretty much in the driver's seat wire-to-wire. It was a back-and-forth first quarter, but they took control. A little bit of a scare for a minute in the fourth quarter, but they immediately reclaimed the game. And I felt pretty good. Okay, scare was too far, but there was a moment where they cut it to 4.
I think it was like the third quarter. Yeah.
No, I think
third quarter
they kind of cut it. They cut it to 4, right? Or maybe it was third quarter.
No, because they went on those runs. Listen,
yeah, either way, they immediately reclaimed it. I was busy.
Yeah,
but no.
So it's
overall,
it's
I was very happy.
Yeah. So I did say earlier that Jared Allen was getting cooked. I regret that I may have been a little too harsh in saying he was getting cooked. He was getting a little, he wasn't able to keep Giannis from scoring, obviously. But the whole point is he was able to make it difficult for Giannis. Giannis got his points. He got 30 points, which, that's a pretty good day for most people.
30 points on 24 shots,
Allen,
though.
Right. So let me continue. He made him work, and he also the benefit of Allen in that situation is kind of like the Jokic thing, where Jokic is still getting his points, but Giannis still getting his points, but Giannis only had 3 assists, which I think is really key. Yeah. One of the things that he pointed out last game when they played was that playing the Cavs makes it really hard to do the drive and kick game, and when Giannis is able to do the drive and kick game, it's game over because you can't stop Giannis, and then Torian Prince starts hitting a couple of shots. Now Kyle Kuzma's hitting shots, and then the Bucks are like, oh yeah, the Bucks are kind of a good team. Like, so they weren't able to do that just because like you can play straight up. And I thought the Cavs did a really good job of like digging down. There was a couple times where Max Strus like dug down and got like a turnover. Mobley with some like strategic help. So I think that this is just a really, like, we're talking about like potential second round matchups. This is a really tough matchup for the Bucks. Like, the Cavs won 4 straight. They've won 6 of 8 against the Bucks. So it's like, yeah, I think that if they met in the playoffs, it'd be a 5-game series, probably, maybe a 4-game series. So
I'm right there with you. I will always give respect to Giannis and Dame. The fact that Milwaukee would have the best player in the series is something that always gives me reason for, to pause. But I mean, the Cavs are just dominating this matchup. And honestly, fantastic point there. I forgot about that Giannis quote too, where he said the Cavs are the hardest team for him to play, right? And they do a good job of limiting his drive and kick. 3 assists. You look at this supporting cast. Nobody really even was attempting threes for Milwaukee. Like, the bench only had Gary Trent Jr. attempt 4, AJ Green had 2, and then there were some garbage time shots that went up. But overall, they shot 29% from 3. The Cavs did a really good job of limiting the supporting cast and also making Giannis work for it. And you know what? You were right. Allen was getting cooked for moments, right? Like, Giannis is still going to power through and dunk on your head once or twice a night. But as long as you keep fighting, as long as you keep playing physical, and like, this was not a game where Jared Allen, even though he got, bulldozed and dunked on a couple times, never felt like he was rolling over and just taking it. He was fighting every single possession all the way until the end when he decided to, deal out some revenge and pack Brook Lopez at the rim.
Which was
that was awesome. Yeah, that was really sick. So Jared Allen, I think the defense to me was maybe the story of the night because they hold Milwaukee to just 100 points. No one on the Cavs really played that well offensively. Max Strus led the team in scoring with 17 points. Mitchell and Garland, both combined 1 of 15 from 3.
Yeah.
Didn't really have it going. And you win by double digits on the road against a good Milwaukee team. Again, they're not in that upper echelon, but they're a good team. So just really impressive win, I think.
Yeah, you brought up Max Strus to 17 points, 11 in the second quarter. I think that was really helpful. It was a 2-point game going into the second quarter. The Cavs made it a 15-point game there, and 11 points for Max Strus really allowed you to do that. So that good second quarter allowed you to, overcome a pretty crappy third quarter where they only scored 22 points. But again, we're talking about the Cavs defense. Cavs defense was good enough to hold Milwaukee to 25. Because usually when you have a 22-point quarter in the NBA nowadays, like, you lost by at least
you're giving
8.
a lot of ground up.
So, that was key. And then that just, bought the Cavs time. Like, Strus's 11 points bought the Cavs time to turn it on in the fourth quarter. And he was out there. Max was out there with that lineup of him, Dean, Darius, Isaac Okoro, and Jarrett. So good games from Dean and Isaac. I thought Isaac was really impactful in his minutes.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think Okoro, since coming back from that shoulder injury the second time, he's just looked probably the most comfortable he's ever been. Like, listen, he's still not an offensive superstar, but he looks comfortable dribbling the ball. He's shooting threes with confidence. It's not putting up crazy numbers, but he looks free. He doesn't look like he's scared to dribble the ball.
Tony, I come here, I say something nice about Isaac Okoro, then you just have to you just have to take it way too far. Like,
okay, give me an opportunity to make it right, Jackson. Give me an opportunity to make it right.
Okay.
He's been playing good. I'll say that. He's playing good. You know who else is playing really good?
I don't think he played good the last 2 games, but that's...
Well, he played good today. So I didn't watch the Charlotte game. I decided it's not worth watching. Okay. So that maybe my perception
was definitely entertaining.
Let me transition to your guy, Sam Merrill. 7 for 9 from 3 over his last 2 games. My man, earning some positive grades. I haven't written the grades yet tonight, but he's going to get a good one. He had a good game.
Coming into today's game, he was 43% since the All-Star break. That number's only going to go up probably closer to like 50% now. So yeah, he's Sammy Buckets can't keep him down.
He's balling. And I've said this a lot on the live streams. I don't remember if I've dropped the take much on the podcast, but Sam Merrill, he fights so hard on defense, and especially the last week or so, it's felt like he's contesting everything and guys are still making the shot. And I'm just like, damn it, can he just get rewarded for this effort? Can he just get rewarded? Tonight, I don't have like any tracking data or anything, but I felt like there was a lot of times, especially on Damian Lillard, and even Kevin Porter Jr., I think he forced him into an air ball. It's like Sam Merrill's put in the effort. He's contesting shots, and finally guys are missing. And I'm like, yes, Sam not only hit 3 threes tonight, but he played really solid defense too. He was not a mismatch at all.
Yeah, some crazy Dan just brought up in the chat. Kenny now has more wins in his first year than David Blatt. The Cavs would have 41 wins if you just counted their wins from the win streaks. They're three win streaks, so they'd have 41 wins if you just counted that. Today was their 37th win by 10 or more points. That's one more win than the Bucks have all season. So yeah, just some crazy stuff. 17-3 against the Western Conference. Obviously, that's like the best win percentage, but I think that's like better than a lot of Western Conference teams. I think they're about 10th. I think they're like 10th or 11th in wins against the Western Conference. So just some insane stats.
Yeah. Any way you cut it, the Cavs are having an unreal year. I mean, they've just been wild. And you mentioned something that I wanted to talk about a little bit more too, because Max Strus, he had the 11 points in the second quarter, and you said something along the lines of like, he gives you a little bit of a cushion, buys you some time for other guys to step up. That's what this team has done all year long. I mean, they dominated Milwaukee's bench. I don't know what the final bench score was, but Milwaukee's bench had like 9 points to like 39 from Cleveland at some point. Everyone on this team, it really is just win by committee. Like Max Strus had the 11-point second quarter. Evan Mobley had a pretty decent first quarter, I thought. Like I thought this was going to be a big Mobley game for a second. He ended up finishing with only 13, but I think he had 10 of those in the first quarter. Not really any big moments from Garland or Mitchell, but like Dean Wade
Absolutely
hits 3
none.
threes. Yeah, absolutely none. We can talk about that in a second, but like Dean Wade hits the 3 threes. Sam Merrill hits his 3. DeAndre Hunter also had kind of an off night, but like you get so much, like Ty Jerome doing a little bit. It's just this team is so deep that even when Mitchell and Garland struggle, you win by double digits on the road because just everyone else is chipping in at the right time.
I feel like, yeah, and like one of the things that you were talking about with the bench, the Bucks had 3 players in double figures. Kyle Kuzma was the only other one besides Dame. He had 17 points. And the Cavs had like, I don't have the box score in front of me. Probably like 5. 5.
They had 5 in double digits, and then 3 more players who had 9 points. So they had 8 guys, 9 or more.
And like if you said Mobley, Garland, and Mobley, Mitchell, and Garland are all going to score under 15 points, and the Virginia Cavaliers aren't going to be doing a whole lot, you'd be like, well, they're probably not winning this one. And that's not the case because you had Max, Dean, and Sam just give you a whole lot of points. And it's like, yeah. And when you watch them, it's like, yeah, Dean Wade hit 3 open threes. You kind of expect that because they were wide open. Max Strus gives you 17 points, 5 of 11 from 3, I think, something like that. And it's like, yeah, that's
5 of 9.
Kind of what 5 of 9. So that's what Max Strus can do. And Sam Merrill was giving you 3. So it's just like you just have so many. Like it just felt like this was a game where like the Bucks would stop the initial action and it would be like drive, kick, swing. Oh, that's a wide open 3. Oh, that's a 3-point shooter that's probably going to make that. Oh, he did. And it's just like I don't know how you stop the Cavs when they're like that. They just have so many options, and their offensive process. I think this just speaks to their offensive process is just so dialed in that even when you don't have like a good performance from one guy, you can still just make it all work.
Yeah, no, that's a perfect point. I think they have fully bought into this offensive process, and even like you can't shake them from it because Garland and Mitchell both really didn't play that good. They didn't even really distribute the ball that well, right? Like each had, I mean, Mitchell had 6 assists, Garland had 5. That's not bad at all. But even Mobley, no big scoring game. Like no one individual player had it going, and they still put up 112. Like this team is just so bought in. And look, we could talk about this game all night, but I think we save it for the full pod. I'm going to wrap up our post-game discussion here so I can start the grades. I want to say thank you to everyone who tuned in on Playback, everyone who watches this later on YouTube. Really appreciate you guys. The stream was a lot of fun, and we'll be back soon. Hopefully the Cavs keep this win streak going, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your night. Go Cavs.
I thought that we were going to talk about Paul Skeens now.
We already did that.
No, but we could go in way more.
Well, I can give you guys the room. I can hop off, let you guys do this.
No, it's fine. We'll do it some other time.